We need the silence. Silencio. Bro, like you
let me get my shit right.
While he's doing that, can you blow out the candle in the bathroom?
Oh, damn it.
Hey, he was setting the mood, bro.
The whole time, like
you got a job to do.
He was trying to set the mood, big man.
Oh, what pills did you leave in that seat?
Steroid.
Oh, okay, good.
Surprised.
Prednisone?
I'm glad I didn't take it.
That shit will fuck you up,
It was
son.
dick pills, bro.
Bro, I was laid out on a couch for like half the week, like sick off my ass, and I looked at those pills. I'm all like,
It was dick pills, bro.
"Are these pain pills?
Look at him.
Are these pain pills?
I
I
had
could
some
take these."
antibiotics you could have had.
No, I wanted stuff to make my head stop hurting.
I want to meet somebody that ever tried like dick pills. What do they do for you? Do they keep you?
he tried dick pills.
Oh,
Yeah.
you tried them?
I tried the gas station dick pills once.
You talking about the horny goat weed or whatever that shit's called?
Did they keep you
Me
like?
and, me and Aaron took it. No, it didn't do anything.
It didn't do anything.
No,
It's just all in your head.
No, but I want to try like actual like Viagra,
Bro,
I don't feel like that.
like I don't know about your shit, but my shit's kicking.
Yeah, I know. Mine's kicking too.
In the
I feel it.
museum in New York,
Yeah,
they have like pheromones. Like you could like drink it.
yeah.
It works. Like little
How long do they last for though? Well, like, what did Ben say that one time? Your dick has veins in it. I'll be scared some shit might pop, and then you just like you sitting there, you're like, oh, like what the fuck?
No, the worst that happens is that it won't go down, and you have to go to the hospital and have it drained.
You have it drained.
brain. Oh, yeah.
Because it's a muscle.
Yeah,
it's a
so
muscle.
they stick a needle and they pull
I
the
thought it
blood
was-
out.
Oh shit! Do they put you to sleep? Why they do it? Oh fuck no. Yeah.
They probably give you a general anesthetic, which is like an anesthetic in the area.
No, they probably just use that free spray. Hit your shit quick.
Turn a can of air upside down.
You know what's funny about the can of air? When I was in 7th grade, hold on, before I tell this story, let's get a mic check. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I'm decent.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Which mic am I today?
You're 2.
Okay.
Bastard.
3.
Maybe I don't want to respond to 3. I'm a human being. I'm not a number.
And 4.
Oh, is that me?
That's you guys over there.
Mic check.
Yo, bitch.
Why you got to be disrespectful?
Hey man, I like this.
You know what I'm talking about? I got some progressive energy today.
What do you say? Yo, bitch? Yeah. Like he DMX. Hey, yo, bitch.
Hey, yo, bitch. Hey, yo, bitch. What's
Wait,
that?
are you- can we make fun of DMX? No.
I was going to say, you got to say
Too
rest
soon.
in peace.
It's
Rest
too
in
soon.
peace.
Is it too soon?
I don't think it's too soon because of who DMX was and how he was. He didn't give a fuck.
Right.
He was a multi-platinum recording
He would
artist, and
encourage
was
us to
still
not
doing
give a
bank
fuck.
jobs and shit.
Jesus. All right. So anyway, when I was in 7th grade, right, I was a library aide, and that was like you worked in the library.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I learned to use computers and shit a lot. But we used to have compressed air that we used to fucking clean the keyboards and shit. So like when I turned it upside down one time and I saw that little frost come out, I used to go up to the chicks and spray them on the tits and see if their nipples would get hard.
Damn man. Who raised you?
Is this straight?
Wolves.
The streets.
Wolves. A pack of wolves raised him.
The funny thing is like that story is not surprising at all. Like you tell me that story and I'm just all like, yeah, that sounds like a powder thing.
Sorry. Wait, is this the episode I'm not supposed to talk much? I'm supposed to let y'all like
That was
run the
supposed to be
show?
last episode.
That was supposed to be the last
Yeah.
episode. She was cutting me off like a motherfucker.
The disgust in his
I had to
voice
let you
just
know.
now, you know?
Tell her, bro. Tell her how you feel, bro.
I had to let him know. Let me finish. God damn.
I digress.
Well, go
Like, I
ahead.
will not be
I'm leaving it up to y'all. Like I'm
No,
backing
bring your
off.
book out. You gotta.
You gotta bring
Yeah.
the
You
book
gotta start
out.
with your book.
No, you gotta start with your book.
Nah, now you in your
Nah, don't
feelings.
get our
bitch.
emotional.
Oh, Drake ass. In his feelings.
I don't want to do it no more.
Fuck it. I don't want to do it, you guys.
Are you gonna give up on this like you've given up on everything else in your life?
psychoanalyzed.
Damn.
That's not even psychoanalysis. That's just what they always say. They always say that in the movies. Like,
Right.
You're giving up on this? Just like you did everything else in your life?
Damn. You're just giving up
So
on us?
intense.
Cut my shit up. All the way up.
Okay,
Turn me up.
so clearly Powder has left us. He'll be sitting silent through the rest of the podcast.
That's cool.
So
I'll
with
take
that, I want to welcome everyone to another episode of the Two Dab Crew podcast. It's your boy Dre with the rest of the Lemon Pepper Boys and our ghost. Not ghost, our other ghost, Powder. Powder, let me hear you say what's up. You heard him. And back with us again, we have
Honeybee.
Woo, Miss Honeybee's back to join us again for a fresh new podcast. Oh,
Fuck you.
This is my show.
We knew you weren't gonna go the whole podcast.
Listen, like if I haven't told you this before, I'm telling you this now. You fired. Alright. Your ass is gone. Go ahead, hit the bricks, bitch.
Get out my studio.
You own the studio, but I own the mics, bitch. What about the rest of you?
Bitch, I got equities. I'm gonna be all right.
Equities.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roast you in a second. Anyway, it's episode 22 of the Two Dab Crew podcast of season 2021. It's your boy Powder here with the Lemon Pepper Boys over there trying to take over the reins. Yeah, but you didn't do it right, man. You got to introduce it properly. Like your intro is whack. It's probably like your foreplay game. Your foreplay game is probably like trash too. You probably like pull the shit out and try to stick it straight in without like having somebody spit on it first.
Do you do that on
Come at it just like a black porn. Let's get right to business.
What do you consider like a foreplay game?
What do you
don't
mean?
stick it in when
Are we
you're doing
jumping
foreplay?
straight into Patreon? We're not going to give the regular listeners
no.
nothing?
We're not. We're just talking about your introduction was weak.
Oh, okay. I'll
Like,
work on it and come back next week.
Maybe you've never done it before. Maybe this is your first time. You know what I mean? Like I can understand. Like you don't know which hole to stick it in. We're gonna work with you until you
But
get it.
when when you're making innuendos, you're supposed to make like innuendos and have it be a little bit more vague.
Does it matter which hole?
It always matters.
I guess it
When was the last
depends.
time she used the bathroom?
Oh my god.
Damn.
Wow.
I mean,
bro, you
then that matters.
You
That
right.
matters.
You right
I mean,
as
it's
shit.
true.
Matters, right?
That matters.
You right as shit.
Cleanliness.
Oh my god.
That's why shower sex is sometimes the best sex.
Nah.
Put the mic
That
to
shit
you,
distracting.
man.
That's why shower
yeah,
sex
you
is sometimes
you got to
the best
talk
sex.
to the mic.
Nah, homie, that shit's
no.
distracting.
This motherfucker over here talking about like you need to turn my levels up. I'm like, no, you need to speak into the mic.
Bitch, I'm not
like-
trying to deep throat
like
this motherfucker.
we spit
Turn
hot
me up.
fire. You know who the top 5 rappers alive are?
Dylon.
Dylon, Wyclef. What I say about I sent the Wyclef song and somebody was like, yo, like, don't do it to Wyclef. He stole from Haiti. Did Wyclef really steal from Haiti? I don't know. Like, I'm not Haitian.
What did he steal?
He's not been canceled. He's been criticized, but he's not been like canceled. He did a lot of stuff for the Haitian community, both here in the States and back in Haiti. But like any business, some of it was shady. So he's been criticized a lot. Like, also he's been criticized for not doing enough. But to be honest, when you look at all the Haitian, like,
I mean, what Haitian
stars-
does enough?
but that's 100% true. Like, out of all the Haitians who make something of themselves, half the time you don't even know they're Haitian. Like, there are a bunch of actors that I know, and then like I see them and I'm all like, oh shit, they're Haitian.
Hey, Kodak Black is Haitian.
Yeah, he did a whole rap
Album.
couple songs.
It's Haitian.
Off the-
It's Haitian Boy Kodak. I think it was called.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
So
But again, what has he done? Nothing.
anyway, we're all here today. I got the new "I'm Toxic" shirt on. Somebody in Winn-Dixie, when I was grabbing the soda, they saw the back of the shirt. They're like, "Hey, I like your shirt." I'm like, you toxic bitch. Of course, anybody toxic would like the
We'll
shirt.
like the shirt.
Yeah, like I purposely went to the mall earlier today to stroll around in the shirt so people could be like, what the fuck is that? And then maybe get some streams because our own friends don't even listen to the fucking podcast.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
Listen, like I got to promote it somehow.
Yeah, you're
and,
right.
and if they can't fucking listen to the podcast, and then they want to sit there and be like, when we gonna hang out? I can't hang out with you if you don't listen to the podcast. Like, you don't have to listen to it. Stream the bitch
Just
and,
let it
and
play.
put it on mute.
Yeah.
But I need
Just
to
need them
stream,
We
a
getting
follow, a
streams.
sub.
We
What?
getting streams. We straight.
Who?
Not from Florida.
Who getting
Don't get them
streamed?
We
started.
are.
Listen,
Don't get 'em
listen.
started.
As of the other night, it was only 2 streams from Florida. And one of them was Ghost.
The other one was me.
No, it wasn't. No,
Absolutely.
you don't come from Country County, Florida.
You're right.
All right.
Check, make sure Orlando is on there.
You're gonna
too,
give me the excuse like Hot Tub. Hot Tub was like, I be using a VPN, so like if I stream it, it'll look like it's from some random place.
I
I'm like,
believe he'll tell some shit like that.
fuck you, man. The fuck I look like? I don't know what a VPN is. Like, you literally, you listen to the podcast on your cell phone. You using a VPN on your cell phone?
Not
Some
gonna lie, I
people
just
do.
listened to make sure I didn't sound like a fool.
But that's a weird thing to do.
He's a conspiracy theorist, so I could believe it.
Maybe he's our France Connect. He just puts his VPN in France all the time.
All right, so we ready to go through our third law of the 48
Yes,
laws of
we're
the
ready.
game?
We're ready, boss.
So we know law number 1 was purse first, ass last. Right?
Absolutely.
We went over that.
Yes.
Then last week's law was get a name in the game.
Yep.
This week's law is don't chase them, replace them.
Woo! Yes, sir. Actually, this is great.
Listen, you don't get to go first. You talking all that mad shit. Like,
But some
back-
people
back-
you want to chase though.
no,
What if
it's
they're worth chasing?
What if
no.
they're worth
It's in
chasing?
the game. It's don't chase them, replace them. But so to me, I'm with that rule because if I got the juice over here and you don't want to be part of it, that's cool. Like, I don't need to chase you. If I'm there, I'm the hottest shit there.
Yeah.
All right, you need me. I don't
Mhm.
need you.
Oh wow.
And then that'll be that.
It's
You
not
know.
50-50?
Well, again, it's don't chase them. So if you chasing them, that means they left you. You don't chase them, you replace them.
Mm.
I don't know.
Right.
I think Honeybee got something.
I don't think it's like. I don't know. I don't agree with that. Just don't think like if you don't chase them, sometimes you have to chase. I feel like it's a part of it.
No,
Mm-mm.
I don't agree. Like, it depends. I guess it depends.
on the situation.
What's your
It-
definition of chasing? That's the thing.
It depends on the situation. Do you know what I mean? Like, if we're talking about like the game and power, then like, no, I'm not chasing you. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to sit there and try to recruit you to my team. Like, you see what we got going on over here. It's open arms. You want to come in, that's cool. You don't want to, that's cool too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in that aspect. If you want to go into like a love interest aspect, then I wouldn't call it chasing, but you got to court.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then if they're not with that, but then again, they have to be around for that rule to make any sense, right? Because you're replacing them, so that means they were there at
some point.
at one point or another for you to replace them.
Yeah.
So it's like, here we are getting down. You're not cool with it, be gone.
Mm.
And again, I guess that's different. Like, we could do that at work. Like, at work we got a little, crew going on. It's like, hey, we're here to help. Oh, you don't want no help? That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm not going to chase you down for no help. You're going to have to come back. And when you come back, you're going to have to be a little more humble than the time before because, you can't help people that can't admit to like faults. So like in the aspect of like the game, I agree with that rule.
But what about the romantic?
Why do you keep staring at me like that?
Is it my turn?
No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah,
Listen, we talked about this too. The last dude that stared me in the eyes like that, I told him he wasn't supposed to stare a grown man in the eyes like that. And the next thing you know, he tried to get Hot Tub to get in the car with him. It ended up being Ghost getting in the car with him.
I never got in the car, bro.
Hey, Ghost was looking like he seen a
was
ghost.
terrified.
He was terrified.
My man, you good over there?
Until you see a horny bisexual Latin man trying to pull you into a car, like you don't know fear.
You don't know
fear.
I was scared. Go ahead.
My turn.
Yes, sir.
It's me turn.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I think I've been around the block a few times, and I know enough to know when to tap out. Now, this actually is gonna be interesting because there's gonna be something I'm gonna talk about later on that's actually kind of related to it. It's just something that I had noticed, but yeah, you get jaded, you get tired of chasing. You know what I'm saying? It's like it. I mean, you have to put in the effort. You have to be nice. You have to, like he said, court a lady. But the actively chasing, and I'm past all that.
Whoa.
You know, it's either we're working towards something or we're not. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like,
But sometimes doesn't it take like years for something to like marinate into something? Like you both have to go through different experiences in order to get to where.
So I'm supposed to wait on a chick for years
I'm
to
not
come around?
I'm not gonna say wait. I'm gonna say always keep your options open. Like, hey, you're my what if?
Hey, no.
Now, see those what ifs. Those what ifs
no,
are.
I don't agree with. I agree with him. And I don't say that too often.
Yeah, you always agree with me.
I agree with him. There ain't no chasing like that. You know, again, because you got to have yourself some self-respect.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
You know, and self-value. You know what I'm saying? Like,
how about you with friends first?
I ain't the richest dude in the world. I ain't this, but it's when I know, like, if we talk about it in this type of aspect, like, I know I could treat you right in this aspect. So, like, if you think you could do better, then go do better. And I say that all the time, right? If you knew better, you do better.
Yeah.
Go do better.
Yeah.
And when you can't, don't come back to me with that sob shit. No.
But what if you like the chase?
Yeah.
What if the chase is the fun part?
It's the fun part.
But this isn't the you guys are taking it into a whole other aspect.
Yeah,
Again,
we're taking it wherever we want to take it.
and I bet you do take it wherever you want to take it.
I ain't gonna lie, you said that shit. I was all like, why would he say it that way? Like, no.
Sound real nightmarish over there.
My leg is tingly right now.
Oh my God.
This drink.
Hey, when you hit a nerve in the rectum, that's what happens sometimes, you know?
No, but for real, like, what if that is the dynamic of the relationship? Like that's the part you both enjoy about your relationship.
But what do you? Then that wouldn't be a chase.
What is that?
That'd be like a cat mouse game.
Yeah,
man.
that's just banter.
You know, like chasing to me is like you keep sweating somebody and then they're giving you the time of day.
Me too.
Right?
But eventually they're gonna fall for it.
Eventually you need to have some self-respect and walk
Yes,
away.
sir.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you only can do so much for somebody before enough is enough. And I can say that because I've been on the other side of this coin where I don't want to say I was chasing, but I was way too pathetic for my own good. And I had to grow out of it. You know, and even though the things I was doing was nice, they weren't appreciated and I kept doing it. So then it's at that point where it's like, you a fool.
I think it's our youthful naivety, honestly.
But again, like when it happened to me in this, I blame this situation in life on the reason why, like, when it comes to like women and certain things, like I'm super cold, right? So rewind to when I was in 7th grade or 6th grade, 5th. Take it back to elementary. I was never in a home for a whole year. So I never spent the whole year in a school, right? I would be here part-time, foster home here, blah, blah, blah. 5th grade was the first year I was in a school for a whole year. So I go to middle school. And, you know, middle school, what you're trying to do is, you know, start to blossom.
Yeah.
All right, so middle school was the first school I spent my whole 3 years in. You know, like I spent my first year in 5th grade, but I went to so many different schools that it was ridiculous. Like I had like half a year in like a Christian school. I was half a year here, quarter of a year here. So when I was in middle school, they had me in the gifted classes. So it was like you had all the smart kids in the class, and me going to inner city schools, I was the only white kid. right? So of course the only white kid, big ass backpack with all these advanced books. They looking at you some type of way to begin with. But there were these two girls in my gifted classes. And we had the same classes because we were all gifted. So like when all the kids are taking regular science, we're taking biology. When all the kids are taking regular math, we're in algebra 2. You know, so like we all had the same classes, and basically only thing that was different was our electives. So I had a crush on both of them because they were like women that actually gave me attention. You know what I mean? And not like in like a romantic way, but they just spoke to you.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, naturally, you know, like sway that way. But the one chick that I really had it for, like I did so many stupid things to try and get her attention, and then she just blew it. Like we were in biology, so we learned about the 4 chambers of the heart: left ventricle, right ventricle, left artery, right. You know what I'm saying? So there's 4 chambers in your heart. So one day I give her a little box that had these 4 random keys in it with some rose petals. And I was like, these are the 4 keys of my heart for you. All right. And I'm a little jit. You know what I'm saying? And she just like was like, oh, okay. Like looked at me like awkward. Like,
Bro, I swear I've been there.
But
No,
you're
no.
talking.
No.
That's too suave for
7th grade.
For 7th grade.
So I
was doomed to fail from rips.
No. So
that barely works on chicks.
Now,
age now.
No.
It
But
wouldn't work.
But it
That's
was
the
it was a geeky thing because most people don't know the heart got 4 chambers.
yeah.
You know, when you say get the key to the heart, which part of it? You know, like it's 4 different parts of your heart. If you got any type of
Think of my heart
intelligence
as
at
a
all,
chamber of secrets.
Exactly. Like fucking Harry Potter over here with a sorting
I just
hat.
feel like you're talking about 7th grade girls.
No,
You're not talking about
no, but
women.
I'm not done with this one
Okay.
yet. This gets deeper. It's deeper
This
than
is where it
rap,
comes from.
right? So then in 8th grade, you know, like they used to keep like, you know, I want to say they would like flirt with me and shit, but it was just like it was always weird, you know, because I didn't know. I had no social skills whatsoever, you know.
Well, we know.
Oh, fuck you.
Got social skills now, I would know.
So anyway, like she graduated from honor society, so like I wanted to get her flowers, but her graduation was a Monday, and you know, like I couldn't go out on the weekend, so I had got her flowers and left them in the freezer at the crib for the weekend, so that they would stay fresh, so I could give them to her on Monday. And I give it to her that Monday, and she's like, "Oh, thank you," and again awkward. But then it was like when we would hang out, everything was cool. But every time I did something nice, it was like awkward. So then the worst part about it was like 3 or 4 days left of middle school. And she was like, I'll be your girlfriend. But I'm going to Dominican Republic for the summer. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And she gave me her number. And she was like, call me this and that, blah, blah, blah. So the whole summer, I'm sitting there vibing like,
That's my girl.
That's exactly. I'm waiting for her to come back, da-da-da.
Damn.
When she comes back, I call the house. They're like, ain't nobody here.
Fuck.
So then now I'm in 9th grade. So now I'm starting to, you know, come to and I guess that's the tipping point from when you go to like genius to like evil genius, right? So like we had to meet one day. Like somebody set it up for us to meet. Our high schools were right next to each other. I went to Miami Central. She went to Turner Tech.
Yep.
Turner Tech was like a vocational high school, and it was right next to, like, literally they were separated by a cow field. So we met one morning, and, you know, I'm just like, why did you do that to me? She's like, well, I felt bad for you.
I was just about to say that.
And I was like, oh, okay, I get it. And when she said that, it was like kind of like the ice, like over the heart. It was like, oh, you chicks play this type of game.
Right.
I got you.
But it's not all chicks though.
It's not.
I was gonna
It's
say.
not. But the thing is that like,
It's a safe bet.
well, it's the thing that Kevin Samuel says, right? Kevin Samuel says that a woman comes into a relationship and expects you to deal with her emotional baggage, but they never want to deal with yours.
That's a lie.
I didn't say it
lie.
was the truth. I said Kevin Samuel said it. Like
That's a
I'm
lie.
Why do you think that's a lie?
Because that means they're like guys or people in general that say that just don't know how to be in tune with their own emotions to handle other people's emotions. So if you're saying that, that means you just don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
but how can we be in tune with our own emotions and say that aspect at that point? Like where she felt sorry for me to the point
Yeah,
where
because you're giving her gifts and you're doing all of this stuff with the person that probably doesn't like you.
okay,
So
so
you should've seen it from then.
but again, she should have said that from the beginning.
But you're
and-
also talking about a girl.
exactly.
Talking about an 8th grade girl.
Women, adult women do that too.
Adult
Yeah.
women.
Plenty of
True.
adult women do
Yeah.
that.
Of course.
Yeah,
Women
but
do
you
that
don't
too.
you
But
don't.
it's so hard to like, okay, this is the thing. You reject a guy, and it's so funny because I've seen memes like this where it's like you reject a guy and they're like, oh, fuck you, bitch. You
Yeah.
ugly ass bitch.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
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 like
that's
what,
right.
what do you want? If I don't say no, then you're like, oh, let me try again.
Yeah.
But if I do say no, you're going to insult me and do all
Yes.
this. So it's like, which side do I want?
Yes.
Would I rather be nice and be like, okay, you know what? Or I feel bad. I'll go on this one date with you.
But that sounds like a toxic man.
It sounds like majority of the guys. That
Mm.
You ever
usually
said
doing
that?
Nobody in this room.
Yeah.
You ever said that to a chick?
No.
What?
No.
Or immediately.
When
you're
I was a
just like,
kid,
I've seen
not
it.
as an-
I've seen it. I've
not as an-
100%
not as
seen
an
it.
I
adult.
know.
I know it's happened where they go like,
Oh, I've seen it too.
You're not even that
Oh.
cute anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
No, I know what happens,
Yeah.
but I'm saying that like it's not every guy.
but
No.
immediately, you guys take some type of
But-
way.
but-
Offense to it.
so
Yeah.
But
offended.
Yeah.
but look how
So it's
she's
hard
using
to
the
be, like-
stereotypes.
She is using the stereotype.
You guys,
Because there's
Right,
also the
because I
stereotype
definitely-
because I can
don't
say
feel
I can
that
say
way.
It's
you
the same,
I,
it's the same.
I can say
You're
you
using
women
stereotype
all
of
day,
girls,
but
too,
then
yeah.
and I just said you women do that, and it was like no, we don't.
Because
But then it's like you guys, like I understand you're
Yeah.
outnumbered here,
I
but
know.
Yeah.
God damn it.
God damn it.
it's okay though.
No,
We'll,
no,
we'll
but-
respect your
but-
opinion. We'll
no,
respect your
no,
opinion.
I, because again, you have seen that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when a dude tries to holler at a chick and she like walks away. Or remember that one night at the Taco Bell when we gave the chick the bird call and she threw us the finger.
Yeah.
I mean, but none of us was like, well, fuck you too. Like we don't do that because it's disrespectful. And
Yeah.
again, not everybody
But why
is.
did you give her the bird call? Because you physically were attracted to her? That's why?
No, we were just being dumb.
Oh, okay. Gonna say,
We were just-
Because it's hard. Because, like, like, I'm just saying for majority of women, like, guys usually look at the physical. And it's like, I saw this other thing where it's like, yeah, guys are always telling me, like, oh, how hot I am. And, like, oh, you're so sexy. But, like, what do you know about me? What do
You're
I
hot,
like?
you're sexy.
Yeah,
but-
but like, what do you like?
Yeah,
no,
but-
like,
but-
what do you know about
But
me?
isn't physical attraction the first step?
I mean, and
Before
sometimes-
before you like, I don't know how many people you've
I personally like personality. Like, I don't care how you look.
but what I'm saying is
That is
when
not
when
that,
you
like-
when you approach somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like most of the guys here, like you got to make the first move, right?
Yeah.
Right. So what's
Not
the
always, but yeah.
Yeah.
most
Or
part.
how much
most
have I
of-
had to drink?
most of the time, most of the
That's the
time,
general
most of the again general expectation. Thank you, is that guy makes the first move,
Yep.
right? So the only thing the guy knows from you is his looks.
I mean, okay, so like for example, my ex, I chased him because I thought he was gorgeous. I thought like I saw him, he was the type of guy that I wanted to be with, and he dubbed
Sure.
me like 100%. Like he didn't want to be with me, and then it's a complicated story, but at the end of the day, like I kept on chasing him because I really liked him. So I've been in that position of like chasing, and then it was like a period of time where it was like a month where we didn't talk or
Yeah.
anything. But I was like, I still want to get this guy.
See, but it's different, right? Because for a woman can approach most guys.
Reminds me of the guy from
He's
Hitch.
so shy. That's the thing.
Well, yeah, guys are shy. Well, but the thing is, a woman can approach a guy and know that she's gonna get through a conversation. A guy can walk up to a girl and he can see any girl. Doesn't matter how ugly she is, how fine she is. He knows he could walk up to her and she can go, "Ew, no," and
no.
and
So-
legitimately come away emotionally damaged because I couldn't even have a hello conversation with you.
But
or
that's
anything. That's the
but
difference.
what about
that-
ugly girl?
but
Like,
that's
okay,
what-
even that's why I said even I'm telling you,
But
you're
I'm-
making a face right
no.
now. But as a dude
But,
who's been up in the club, I'm telling
Listen,
you,
I'm telling you that's exactly what Kevin Samuel says, is that men are always held to the words that they say, but women get away with whatever they want. And I agree with that to a sense that if a chick walked up to you and said, you know, hey, can I buy you a drink? You was like, get away from me. People would shame you.
Yeah.
Because that's not the way you talk to a lady, right? And that's what they would say. But he was like, society has lost the way of talking to a man. And it's not saying that a man is superior. It's that saying that a man is a man, right? We are built the same. And with that, I want to transition into the Kevin Samuels topic. And this kind of all piggybacks on it. He was talking about, last night he did a stream. And it was about if you and your ex break up, like, what are the rules of the breakup as far as, like, giving things back? So he had a chick on the show who was dating a dude. They broke up, and that dude had to still pay for the car and house she was living in, even though she had another boyfriend.
No, thank you. You got 2 weeks.
But again, so he asked the chick, he was like, if he tried to take that away, what would you do? She was like, I'd try to fight him.
Yeah.
Right? She was like, she was like, if a dude breaks up with a chick, he should give her at least 3 months, 3 to 6 months. If he agreed to a contract, he should oblige by that. She was like,
what contract?
She was like, if I hooked up with like a sports guy or NBA player and they elevated my life to a level and then they broke up with me, they would at least have to take care of me for 6 months so I could adjust back to regular shit.
But you're looking at women that are like, I'm sorry, but come on now. Those girls that go for the players like that, they're dumb.
But
they're dumb.
No, but this was how he flipped it on her. He was like, she was like, he would have to honor the clause of the contract. So the contract was that he had to pay the lease. The lease was for 18 months. He was going to pay the lease regardless. I guess they didn't live together. He got her own place.
Mistake.
So then he had her car. So she was like, he can't take that back, right? He can't take it back. So he was like, once if you tried to leave to go do something, and he told you had to stay because of the contract, and she was like, I don't understand. All right, and I was like, I was sitting there. She was like, I don't understand. Like, can you repeat it? I don't understand. And I was like he's telling you that, like, you want to oblige by the contract, right? Because it benefits you. But when a man wants to do something that obliges him, like if he would have kicked that woman out on the street, they would have been like, oh, you kicked her out, blah, blah, blah. And then if a woman did that to a man, nobody would bat an eye. Like if you had a sugar mama and she threw you out, ain't nobody feeling bad for you.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But if you had a sugar baby,
I'd be okay.
If you had a sugar baby and you kicked her out, everybody would be like, you put her out on the street. How could you?
It'd be twofold. People would be all like, oh, you had a sugar baby? Yeah. Like that's a toxic relationship. How would you own someone like that? The thing
is that Kevin Samuels, as much as, you know, like, again, some things he says, I tune out. But it's he's bringing awareness, basically, what I've noticed, to the double standard of life.
But he's doing it in the worst. We talked about this last week. It's the worst possible way to be doing it. It is literally doing it to antagonize the other side, which doesn't accomplish anything. Like it doesn't. You don't do anything.
But you because you see clips.
But it starts the conversation.
But you see clips, and he said that on the Joe Budden podcast I had y'all listen to. He was like, a lot of people judge me from the clips they see. Like when you see the clip of him talking about that chick cholesterol was high.
Yeah.
Right? She sound like her cholesterol was high. You know what I'm saying? But you don't see them cursing him out and talking to him any which way sideways.
Yeah.
So he was like, a 22-year-old woman could talk to me and say, fuck you this and you son of a bitch that, I'll fuck you up. He says, but then I tell her she sound like she got cholesterol in her voice. And then I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But she stepped to him in the first place and was like, blah, blah, blah. He was like, people talk reckless and they don't give men the backing.
But we got to be a gentleman at all times.
But he is. Have you ever watched his podcast? Yeah. He doesn't even curse on the podcast unless like shit gets like out there. Because he's like, he wants to say fuck, he says French toast instead.
But I feel like it doesn't matter if he's talking and not talking like cursing. Like what he's saying and what his values and morals are obviously shows the type of person that he is.
But what are his values and morals?
You're literally saying about how like if he flipped to the other page, like he's speaking to a woman that's dumb. Number one, because I mean that in the like nicest way.
No, she was dumb. Like,
but then he's basing his views and morals and generalizing all women that all women are like that.
No, he wasn't. That was the funny thing. He wasn't. He was like, gentlemen, if you get with a lady like this, then you need to be prepared.
What gentleman is he talking about? What is his audience?
His audience is whoever. He just got 1 million subscribers on YouTube. But he was like, if you deal with a chick like this, then she's gonna want you to maintain her lifestyle after you elevate her. And he was like, he looked at that lady. He was like, well, I hate to say it, but you'll probably never be married. You'll always be a side piece.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? But he's right.
But
He's
no need
right
to bring
because
somebody
she.
down.
No, listen. If you watch that clip,
I gotta watch it. I gotta watch
We'll
it.
do that after the podcast.
If you watch that, like literally, I'm sitting there. I'm looking and I'm looking at the chick, and she had to be like maybe 24, 25, and you could tell she was super ratchet. But it was just like what she expected from a man. Yeah. It was ridiculous. But
it's hard to how do you, it's hard to get a sense of what you want from a man. It depends on your environment. And it depends on who, if you're raised by a single mother, what is your expectations for a man?
But so he talks about that too in his different things. He was like, think of how men are being raised now versus how men are being raised 20 years ago. Like she was talking about her son and that I would raise my son that he would, take care of a woman and do this and that. He says, you raising a simp. Like you're not raising a man, you're raising a man or a man to basically fall in line to a woman versus take care of a woman in the right way. He says, if you want to be taken care of, you need to be somebody's wife. Like a man is not obligated, and this could be flipped in the other way if it's a dominant female. Nobody is meant to be taken care of because this obligation. He was like, it's marriage. He says if you want the wifely privileges, you need to be the wife. He says, it's just when you got to listen to the whole context, but when you do, he still comes off a little bit of an asshole, but there's a lot of if you actually listen to it, it's like, all right.
It's the most extreme. He stands on the most extreme end of a legitimate conversation.
Yes.
But he's bringing light to something that men don't talk.
We don't.
That's true.
We don't,
I don't
right?
talk.
That's true.
I don't
So
talk.
if look in the case it is, if a woman has her heart broken, she'll cry to her friend, eat ice cream, watch movies and oversized sweats and shit like that, right?
Yep.
That's a stereotype.
Thank you.
I was going for that. I was going for the stereotype as much as I could. But if a chick breaks up with a man, he don't tell nobody. He don't do nothing. He take his ass back to work.
No, we don't.
I was gonna say.
No, we don't.
No.
Right,
I'm hurt, bro.
Yeah.
No,
Depends
but
on the
again,
relationship.
Most dudes go tell their boys, yo, I broke up with this
You gotta
chick.
come check
and
up
then
on me,
what's
bro.
What's the first thing that happens?
I can't
Let's go
eat.
get drunk.
Yeah.
And let's go try and find you another one.
Yes, I can't eat. I can't sleep.
Now you front. You ain't being honest with
Yeah,
yourself.
man.
Because I done walked you through this process several times.
But again, I'm not using me or you as examples here. I'm saying the majority of men.
Yeah, I feel like that, but I feel like that kind of behavior of yo, let's go out and get drunk and let's drown your sorrows in other women is a kind. I feel like that is that's the stereotype for dudes.
But you're not there. You don't more emotionally support your friend. You bypass it with let me take you out.
Let me take you out to drink.
Do something.
Yeah.
I don't want you crying on my shoulder.
Yes.
Let me get
You're
you
right.
another chick and move quick.
Women do the same thing. Fuck him. You don't need him.
But again,
Stella got her groove back.
The thing is that we look at us as too much as different people versus equals.
My point exactly. I was gonna say I think it derives further back because when you look, you're looking at American society that is like, I guess, a melting pot of other foreign societies. So like outside of America, everywhere else is very masculine. Women don't have rights. Women can't speak. So,
Like with what?
what I'm saying is, like here, I don't know. It's still toxic masculinity at its finest because like 1950s women
Yeah,
in the kitchen.
I want to. I'm sorry. I believe toxic masculinity comes from females.
Well, from females.
Yeah, like, if females
Explain.
if females didn't do the things they did,
Whoa.
then
Like-
then it wouldn't happen. No, I'm not saying that there ain't bad people out there. Like
Yeah.
there's bad people on both sides of the coin.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
that was too Trumpish for me.
Listen,
Thank you.
That was too Trumpish for me.
I mean,
Listen,
1920s and we didn't have rights and we couldn't speak.
but
How is that our fault?
I'm taking it. I'm explaining the situation.
Okay.
Go.
All right. Nowadays,
Mhm.
right? What do you think a chick wants from you most of the time? The modern chick,
Security and companionship.
mostly security.
I think that varies depending on the
All right.
upbringing of the
So
individual.
so minus the 30-year-olds, going to the 20-year-old demographic.
I'm 23.
Again,
don't
there
mess
are
with
there are
chicks like
anomalies to the situation. Most people want to be taken care of, right? What does a chick want from a man?
Security.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Financially,
Yeah.
right?
Sometimes
Physically,
emotionally.
Yep.
I would say emotionally.
yeah.
Depends on your moral. I mean, it's very specific to each person. I feel.
It is different for each person, but the thing is that like your guard is up because you know it's gold diggers out there.
Yeah.
When you say gold digger, most of the time, what do you think of?
Like legit gold diggers who
Yeah,
are
but-
out looking
but-
for
but-
dudes
but
who
what-
got cash.
But so you think it's a chick?
Or there's guys out there that I just want sex.
Okay.
Let me do something.
So women are afraid dudes just want sex, and men are afraid chicks just want the money.
Yeah.
Right? They just
Yeah.
want they want the
Goes back.
bag.
That's simple. Yeah.
We want the ass. Right?
Yes.
That's logic. So everybody's
Yeah, but we honest about wanting the ass.
yeah, but
like
what
that's on Front Street. We
you
know,
get
like-
you get what I'm saying. So everybody's already got their dukes up.
But here's the thing. The thing that gets me is women want to have sex too. Like,
They do.
Thank you.
and that's the thing.
Sometimes
I
more
gotta
than
go
us.
into this too.
Like
Sometimes more than
they
us.
exactly. So it's like, okay, so women want to have sex, men want to have sex, and the same thing is true about like we don't necessarily want to have to take care of a woman. We don't mind if we pay for a date or this, that, or the other. But I know me personally, you know, we say, oh, the woman, you know, always thinks we have to be balling, but I'm gonna be looking for her to bring something to the table too. Like, so I think the things that the emphasis is placed on is frustrating because obviously I try to see it from both sides, and I try to do my best to be empathetic, right? But at the end of the day, I'm a man, and I've experienced firsthand the shit we have to go through. So it's hard to sometimes it's hard to be impartial. So then you're like, fuck, you know, I've only experienced life through the lens of being a man.
Yes.
So there's only so far that when a woman tells me something, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that hasn't been my experience. So then at that time, you're like, what are you supposed to do?
So I got a question.
Mm.
Do you think at some point you tell yourself, and I guess this is for mostly the men, but you can put yourself in our shoes, that sometimes you just can't be too good of a person because people don't appreciate it?
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So yeah, because I mean, you're talking about that, and you're talking about sex, and I was thinking about that time when I was 19. I met this chick. We went out on a date. Beautiful woman. You know, she was Colombian. She was in beauty pageants. I mean,
had your baby.
she could have had. She should have. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I should have went back in time and like,
Yeah.
you know. So we only went on one date though.
Yeah.
You know, we're 19. I'm still, you know, figuring it out. And then she invited me over to her house before work. So I go over to her house. You know, we start making out. And next thing you know, like, shit got to the point where it was like,
It's about to go down.
it's about to go down.
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't think it was going to happen, like, on the second time of, like, hanging out with her.
Yeah.
You know, so it was like, I didn't bring no condom.
Damn.
And she was like, well, just pull out.
Mm.
And in my head, like, my homie's voice kept telling me, was like, yo, 18 years. You know what I'm saying? And I was like,
More like 25
hey,
if they go to
whatever.
college.
Fuck that. Hey.
26, they'll be on your health care for a hot minute.
So I was like, you know, I really like you. I don't think we should rush into things.
Mm.
You know, like,
Being a gentleman.
Yeah.
she never spoke to me again.
They want the bad boy.
But she literally ghosted me after that. And it was like, then a year later, like, she popped up on, like, AIM, the AOL Instant Messenger, and I was like, hey, what's up? You know, like, just talking to her. She was like, hey, you know, like, I can't remember why we stopped talking. I was like, yeah, me either, even though I knew. And she's just, oh, yeah, and then it went click, and then the fucking door shut. Boom. And I was like, wow, like, here you are. Like, I could have easily, like, ripped and dipped, right? Pop. Who knows if I pulled out? Who knows if I don't? You know,
Nobody knows.
Hey, you know what? It's a guessing
I
game.
hope she would know that you pulled out. I hope she would feel that.
Hey,
No.
hey, but she has to.
No.
She has to have trusted me that I'm actually gonna do it.
That's true.
Right? Like,
That's true.
that's the biggest gamble in life. Is a female has to actually believe that you're actually gonna pull out.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, I could have
Got
did.
wrapped up in the moment.
I could have
Oh.
I could have did her dirty, but I didn't. And then here she
You got
was.
punished for it. You
Here-
feel you got punished for
No,
it.
but here she was not wanting to speak to me again, and couldn't even have the audacity. Now you take it from 7th grade. Now we talk about 19-year-old woman, right? To have a decent conversation of, hey, listen, like, I felt slighted, like, you made me feel unattractive because you didn't want to smash me with no rubber.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you supposed to dive in this shit like fucking Michael Phelps.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, there could have been a conversation that happened that didn't. Her analogy was just to ghost me.
Yeah.
So what happens to the next chick who may be a nice girl? I'm fucking gun shy. So you know what? I'm smashing, and then she's gonna think I'm moving too quick. What?
Just a toxic cycle.
But I'm saying, but who made me that way?
Obviously, your past
You have to
experiences.
treat every situation with a different.
But
see, I think you're right, but I feel it's disingenuous just to say that. Because think about it this way, right? If you heard that, hey, all over Orlando or wherever, people get into their cars, they turn the key, and it explodes. Right? Randomly. No one knows what the hell's going on. It just randomly explodes. You're telling me every time you get into your car, you're not going to sit there and wonder, should I turn this key?
Mhm.
You're not going to be cautious of every time you get into a car with anybody that you go,
or think about this.
Yeah, but you could be cautious, but you don't have to be a dick.
But I
people
wasn't.
don't know how to not be dicks.
But,
On both sides.
okay,
On
okay,
both sides of the
It's true.
argument.
okay. So question is, from everything I've told you so far, when was I a dick?
You weren't. But
Okay.
you're saying for the next person that you're gonna be with, you're just gonna. I'm just gonna. fuck.
But I'm because I'm being layered like Shrek. You know, ogres have layers like onions.
So
You never seen Shrek?
I've seen Shrek.
All right,
I'm just not laughing.
Oh,
She
whatever.
didn't think it was- it's not that she hadn't seen it. She just didn't think the joke was funny.
Fuck. Thanks, guy.
damn it, man.
I'm just saying that, you know what I mean? Like, you only can have so many past experiences before you start questioning, you know, like, if you don't find a genuine woman, and what is it, 30, 34 now? Like, there are not a lot of them. I'm not
Right?
saying they don't
Well,
exist.
Who are the women? Who are the people you're surrounding yourself with?
This guy.
I mean, but women, like, where are you finding women? What are you want?
I
out of
don't
a
Is
woman,
that
too?
question?
But that's
Maybe
the
that's
thing.
maybe that's a question you can answer for
Because
us.
I don't
Where do you
find
find
women.
women?
Because when the women find me, I don't understand.
Because obviously the
going
clubs
on?
are not doing it.
Let me see if I can.
Well, the type of girls that are clubs, like, what do you expect? They're going out to have fun.
So that's why I pose the question: Where do I find? I'm a strapping, financially young, stable man. Where do I go to find a woman?
I have
What
a
are
ton of
your
AMC
interests?
call options.
All kinds of. I do have AMC call options
I was gonna
and
say,
stock.
I feel like it depends on, like, if you like certain things. Say, like, you're a bookhead and you go to the library. This is just very
I
basic.
always said that.
But
But
then
people always
aren't I
laugh at me.
disturbing her?
People always laugh at me.
Not
bro.
necessarily. Like, I feel like it depends. It depends. Like, it depends on the girl and it depends on the person too. Like, if I'm really interested in someone, or if I see something, or if I'm looking for love or looking for a partner, somebody's coming up to me, I might take the chance and be like, "Hi."
So then this was the trap that I just set and you walked into,
Damn it.
and that is because
God damn it.
because here's the thing. For a guy, women's taste is so varied, right? We call women shallow and they want this and they want that, but women's taste is varied, right? You never know if you fit the category of something being cute, attractive, or creepy because they don't like you.
I feel like it's the same way for women though. Like for guys, like
No,
I don't know.
It's not.
No,
You're
no,
gonna
no.
always
See,
know where
I-
you stand.
There's on the scale. There's the scale of 1 to 10. Everyone knows the scale of 1 to 10. And I said this last week. I don't know if I
Yes.
said it on the podcast. Is the difference between men and women is the scale may go from 1 to 10, and dudes are gonna say, "Oh no, my scale stops at 4, and I don't mess with below 4s." But that's a goddamn lie. They will fuck everything from 10 to 1.
Exactly.
Now they may not talk about the 1 through like 5. They may not talk about them, but they will smash anything from 1 to 10.
okay, I
No,
don't think
that's
so.
not true.
Women, they cut off because at a certain point it just doesn't work for them.
Okay, I agree with that, but I feel like so you're
I don't,
talking
'cause I
about like
haven't.
first meeting up, but women think about the next step, and I feel like it's always a thing. So the thing is, we have to always be cautious of like, oh, he's gonna think I'm crazy. What like that
We
one
are.
thing that reminds you of your ex?
But
I don't
I
want
like
to deal with
crazy.
her. You know what I mean? Like how do so like if we're looking for a long term or trying to be into like go into a relationship, but one thing sets you off, and now you don't want to mess with us, but you already fucked us. So now I'm damaged because I did one thing that reminded you of your ex, but it's my fault. But you didn't talk to me.
This goes back to the cars that explode.
Exactly. I feel it's a double-edged
So-
sword.
Man,
for sure.
man, I
So-
came from that Corolla and it exploded real easy. But
So-
this Ferrari,
So
I mean,
you're-
I'm
you're-
still going
I
to be
know,
cautious.
exactly.
So you're saying men and women both suffer from natural
Of
paranoia.
course, of
Pretty much.
course.
So how do we correct this?
You just have
Honest
to,
communication and then just
Yeah.
being willing to deal with whatever comes afterwards. But no one's willing to do that.
So,
Right.
But why
It's trial
aren't
and error,
why
trial
aren't
and
we
error.
willing to do that though?
so
Like I'm always upfront. You know what I mean? Like,
me
hey,
too.
I'm toxic. I'm damaged.
Oh, but I can fix
I'm
you.
fucked up in the head.
Oh,
I can
don't.
fix you.
Jesus Christ.
I
Hey.
can fix you.
Hey, listen,
You
like,
can't.
It's because you
like,
had those
Yeah.
toxic girls in your life, and I'm not like
listen.
She
To me,
toxic.
to me, the fact that you accept it is the fact that it doesn't phase you. It's like my depression. Like when I go to the doctor and the doctor's like, "How you doing?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm all right." And she's like, you know, like because I clinically suffer from anxiety and depression, and I don't take any meds for it. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. You know, like yeah, I'm depressed sometimes. Why? I don't know.
So
I just move on from it, but I accept it. Like some people, like if you call them depressed, I'm not depressed. Like oh, like it's
Well, there's
cool.
different forms and denial and
Yeah, but the thing is
acceptance
that
and
when
wanting to
you
get help,
when you
not
accept
help.
when you accept the facts, that it's easier to deal with them because you accept them. Like, are you toxic? Like, I didn't think so, but then I was
But
like,
it's,
okay.
it's the point of like I have anxiety. My anxiety I have from a car crash. I can't be in a car with somebody driving. I get PTSD. I can't do it. But do I do it? Yeah. Do I have to live with it? Yeah. Do I have to cope and learn from it? Yeah.
That's how I feel when it rains. When I hydroplaned that one time, like every time it rains, or I see a yellow cone in the fucking highway, like I'm fucking.
It's
zonked.
just about
I
learning
think
and
mine
growing.
is when I get a haircut and they use the blower. The moment it hits my face, I start freaking out.
Do you still have like PTSD from when that lady fucked up your hair?
No, I don't, man.
So there was another beautiful Latina woman that was sitting there ready to cut some hair. Like, you let her cut your hair?
No, I'm never cheating on my barber, man. Allah.
That's what you get for being a cheater to begin with. It was karma coming back for
Karma
you.
coming back on me?
Yeah.
Didn't y'all write down some topics for
Yeah.
today?
Yes, we did. We had
We got some good juicy ones.
We covered one of them, and then the other juicy one that we decided to start talking about before the podcast, because why have content for a podcast, right, guys? Does sex get better as you get older?
I feel like we try more new things as we get older. When we're younger, we're more like, my boy said that wasn't cool. I don't want to try that.
Oh, the group pressure.
Let me just keep it simple. Missionary on top. That's it.
Oh.
Let's try eating the butthole. Let's change it up a little bit. Tell me, Urgoff. Tell me about it, big dog.
I will say the last 6 years, I'm 36 now, so last 6 years, I've been more open to other things that, obviously, as like you said, when you're younger, the peer pressure to not try things, communicate, Also, I've really really tried to destroy my ego. That way I can be coached, because everybody's different.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Every woman's different.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I go in there doing the same thing I did for this one chick, it might not work for this other chick.
Mm.
And if she's not feeling it, the first thing you're going to do is feel some kind of way, but it's not your fault. It's just everybody's different.
Yes.
So I think, yes, as I got older, I've enjoyed it more because I've taken my ego out of it. I've opened myself up to new things, and it just gets better and better.
Mm. What do you think?
I think it's more willingness to communicate that you're into something. I remember I got clowned on. They're like, "Oh, you ate pussy?" I'm like, "Yeah, I ate pussy." I'm like, "Oh, they clown on me for it." But,
Yep.
It's
Why'd you say that so low?
No, we can't let people be knowing all that, man. We can't be knowing all the Jedi secrets, boy.
He doesn't care.
Yeah, just cause, man. That was the tone of the conversation.
I think you guys are making up a bunch of shit.
How?
No,
How?
we call up Blaze and Donnie right now. They made fun of me for a hot minute.
No, I'm not talking about that shit. I'm talking about it gets better as you get older.
It does. It does.
No.
100%.
It does.
Okay, well, listen. What do you consider older? Because I think sex is just like
revolutions around the sun.
No, but I think sex is similar to like an all-star athlete. Your prime is about 30, and on both sides of the coins, there's inexperience and inadequacy or whatever.
Inadequacies.
Whatever. So when you're 21, you're inexperienced, right? So you don't know personally maybe what you like sexually, right? And it's the experiment phase where you try to figure out, you try new things. Some of y'all like to get y'all ass licked. That's cool. You figure it out. Hey, listen, I'm
Change your life.
Honey bee, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
If a man were to ask you to lick his ass, what would you say?
I personally would probably not do it. It depends. It depends on the situation. I don't think I would ever eat ass. I don't know.
Not
guys.
like groceries. You don't eat the booty like groceries.
But if he enjoyed it and you really were into this guy and you were like, hey, he likes it. I want to make sure I please
for
my
sure.
man.
I definitely if it's somebody that I'm really interested. It's not going to be off the back. I
Okay.
feel if you mention it to me and I'll be like, okay,
if it's the
maybe
husband,
one day
maybe.
we'll do it.
Okay.
the husband on the
That's his
15th
birthday,
anniversary.
That's birthday or anniversary gift. I'll eat the booty.
I just think it's
Who's
just,
asking for that though?
I can't ever imagine myself asking for that.
What if it just happened? What
Right.
if she just?
If it just happened, I'd be like,
Oh, no,
"Wow,
no,
what would
no,
you
no,
do?
no.
What were you
Would
doing?"
Let it
I-
keep going.
No.
That's the thing.
I would-
Like if
I
she
would
just
flip
was
out.
at your gooch and
No.
then all of a sudden.
So
That's
funny
how it
story.
happened.
Funny story. I was at a bar with a friend and his girlfriend, and I was trying to convince his girlfriend at the time to do it to him because I thought it would be really funny to see his reaction. He got really mad at me.
Yeah, man.
Why do guys get mad?
That's a
Okay,
touchy subject, man.
Yeah, why do you guys get mad about like
He's
girls saying
uncomfortable
like
with his
touching.
his
what,
booty
is,
hole
what,
hole
is,
touching.
what does that have to do? Like
That's
what,
one spot you don't touch, man.
why?
Because
Yeah,
it's
you
the way
don't.
you're programmed. It's the way you're programmed
It's
as a
because you think
kid.
it's gonna be like
It's gonna
gay.
awaken something.
You're gonna wake up with something that you don't want to awaken.
But
You know
the
your
thing-
G spot is there,
so-
right?
yeah, we know.
so the
You know
thing,
it's probably way more pleasurable for men than it is for women
Yeah.
because there's more sensation.
your
there.
eyes cocked and shit right now.
I
You're
don't
sitting
know,
there
I'm
like
just saying.
you're debating, like you're like.
I come back next week like I tried it, guys. That's good. It was good, guys.
Listen,
Let's bring back this topic.
I'm not gonna be on no crusade to try to tell somebody one way or the other. All I know, shit is life changing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's all I know, and you can take it however
So
you
I-
want to take it.
Ghost,
You can do whatever you want to do.
I feel like
if you miss your own blessing, I don't care.
I feel like 3 people in here have had their ass licked,
Yes.
and me and you is looking unfamiliar right now.
Listen, I already stated my position on it. Not for me.
But you've had it done.
Yeah, it was very
But have you done it to a woman?
no.
Wow.
Wow.
I've never done it to a woman. I'm saving that.
What?
I'm saving that.
For
Why
who?
would you say that?
I don't
For
know.
what?
Oh, the woman of your dreams.
Listen. She'll know when I eat that ass. Like you're special.
But if you know she just took a shower and you're like, what's the difference?
How often are you with a woman who just took a shower?
Very often.
Yeah, what girl are you messing
Yeah, what
with?
girls are you messing with, big dog?
No, I mean like literally. You would have to literally come right out the shower.
Yeah.
You would have to be in like a stable
can just
relationship
cut
for
it.
that to happen.
I would need hours of planning. We doing like 6 enemas.
No,
We wiping
no.
with everything.
Right.
For eating ass or doing anal? That's a
For-
different story.
For anything involving the butthole. Period.
What are you talking about? You look like you smash ass all the time.
Nope.
Yeah, you do.
I have a thing about scat.
You look like it. You
I
just
have
look
a
like
thing about scat, and I'm not.
Scat?
Yeah, that's what you call like crack play and stuff like that. Anything getting
Ew.
close to that, I hate. That's
So-
like my
so-
line. I'm like, mm-mm.
So if a chick was bent over and you smashing her from the back and she was like, stick it in my ass.
I'll stick a thumb in there, but like, you know,
No,
I was
what
just
if
about to
she
say,
wanted
what's
the
the
whole
difference
meat?
between eating ass and putting a thumb?
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying he's sitting there acting weird and he goes to the dungeon. Like he's if he's weird
We
about
keep
it.
talking about this dungeon. I want to go with him one time, bro.
I'm not going
Bro.
to dungeon.
This was
He always
this
said
was 2 episodes ago. I offered to go. He's like, I'm not going with
That's
you.
not a thing.
Bro, I want to go to the dungeon, man.
Like, I'm
And nigga,
curious,
it's not a
too.
museum, man.
We're gonna do a whole. We're
Wait.
gonna do a whole podcast
wait,
on that.
It's a
motherfucker.
secret society?
Question: has dungeon opened since COVID
I don't
restrictions?
know. I haven't looked.
Listen, we should do
Oh,
a
so
whole
you haven't had
podcast on
a
this bitch.
dungeon fixed in God knows how long.
For a hot minute, over
Look.
a year and a half.
I'm
So
going
even before COVID, it'd been a
even-
while since I'd gone.
going back to your topic of conversation.
Yeah,
like I don't agree. I agree it hits a plateau, but then it's downhill from there.
What?
I don't know.
Come on,
If you're in a long-term relationship, yes, I agree with that. But if
Come
you
on.
just like,
no,
You're
but
single.
you
Yeah,
said,
if you're single.
you said sex gets better as you get older.
That's the question.
I think it as you prime out, it gets better, but then there's a steady decline afterwards.
Bro, if all you're talking about is physical stamina and performance,
but how
man,
did
that's
but
not,
but
that's
what
not
what
sex.
what
That's
would
just fucking?
listen? What would make it get better?
Try new
things.
Exactly.
Try-
But if
try
you
new
don't if you
things.
don't have the physical aptitude to
There's
do it.
toys, There's
It's
outfits.
more
Yeah.
than just your penis,
Yeah,
man.
it's- yeah.
Bro.
No,
There's
I
videos,
I
there's-
understand. There's all types of different
Man,
avenues to
there's so much
experiment.
shit.
you ever been to
But-
Premier Adults?
What?
You ever been to Premier Adults? Like adult store with your
I
lady?
used to work at one, man.
Yeah, but have you ever went with your lady, though?
no,
To
man.
see what she likes.
No.
You have to.
You have to.
I've been in
No.
all kinds of.
Yeah, you
You
have
have
to.
to.
Take out
No.
some like sexy slutty
No,
ass
no,
outfit.
you have to have
like
you have
your
to,
wildest dreams.
You have
to
to
let
have
your
a, you
girl
have to have
do
a,
it.
You have to have a lady to do that, and I'm
Come
too
on, man.
focused.
We want to do the hills, man.
Oh,
We wanna
there
do-
you
What?
go.
I mean, I feel you on that. It's
Oh,
been a
get her
minute,
some
but I've
nice
been.
like leather stripper heels.
Yeah,
Right,
stripper
that's what I'm
heels.
saying.
You were saying you love the heels last
Anything
episode.
Yeah.
shiny, my dude.
I'm not saying
I'm in.
Listen, I worked at an adult bookstore. I sold porn to Barry Gibbs.
Yeah,
Like,
you told this story. We know.
I am completely with it.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that you gotta find somebody you can do that with.
Would you ever make a porno with your significant other, the one that you?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. fuck
Oh,
Damn.
baby.
yeah. Very
Why
quickly, and then review it and fuck again while we're reviewing it.
And then that's when she starts giving you notes. All right. So you see when you tried this move here, you came in from a 45-degree angle.
No,
I need
that-
you
listen,
to come in.
listen. Like,
I'd be like,
as
nope,
a,
truth.
wait,
nope,
as a man,
sure
if
thing.
you got the play-by-play breakdown,
I don't want to know it.
everything,
I don't want to know it,
I
big
wanna
dog.
know everything.
That is
How-
for me.
I am a no, fuck that. I'm a data and statistics type motherfucker. If bro, I gotta tell you, I'm not gonna lie. Like the first 5 minutes, I'd be all like, "Is this shit really happening? Is she turning into like I don't know,
A
Don
teachable
Madden?
moment.
Don Matt is that a commentator?
John,
John, no, yeah.
Dawn.
She's turning into John Madden and she's breaking my shit down with crayons and shit. At first, I would be a little hurt, like, damn, I did that poorly a job.
Yeah.
She had to bust out all this.
Yep.
But then I'd be all like,
Damn, this is gonna
Damn,
make
I can
her
get better.
valuable information.
Yes, that's what
I
I'm
can get better
saying.
at this.
So this is why I said earlier, you take a sledgehammer to the ego. You ain't gotta worry
Exactly.
about
Yeah,
it. It's that.
just I like
Yeah,
that.
but
offended
what
if
ego
it's
do
you.
you have? Like,
No, you have a lot of ego.
The
when you're on.
it's ego that you would be embarrassed that she had any kind of critique to your sexual performance.
Yes.
listen. At
That's
the end
just-
of
But
the
I feel like that's normal.
At the end
Yeah,
of the
I
day,
think
I'm
it is
checking my
normal.
watch. Did I
Women
come?
have ego
Yes,
too.
that's what time it is.
I mean, no, it's
All
not
right.
just okay. So it's not just a
Okay.
male thing. I was speaking from my own perspective.
I
We know
get it. I'm
females
just
have
making
egos,
a joke,
too.
man. Damn, I can make a joke.
I
Can I
think
fucking-
that sex it depends on your experience, but sex like old I mean I'm 23. I've definitely had I had a guy that was my age and I've been with somebody that's like in his 30s.
Yeah.
The difference, I feel like it's a bit of a difference, but at the same time his maturity level, he was not that experienced, the older guy. So
Wow.
it's
You would
just-
think he would be more experienced.
you would think, but like there's some guys out there that are innocent and they don't
Yeah.
do much,
Well,
and they're still
We're pure.
like,
We're saving ourselves from marriage.
No.
yeah,
No,
basically.
it's also the mindset. Like, are you fucking the fuck? Or are you fucking to please the other person?
Exactly.
I watch too much porno. If she's not like half passed out or in some kind of coma by the time we're done, I feel like I didn't do a good enough job.
Bill Cosby movie.
Oh,
Is that why you
God.
have all the Jello cups in the fridge? Oh shit, my man, you got a school in the neighborhood. You can't be doing that. Somebody call the fucking police.
My man.
I mean, I feel like once you like, it depends single or relationship, but I feel like in a relationship, I feel like it'd get better because you know what you want,
Yeah.
you know, and then you get more, and you're like, all right, here, move your tongue to the left, move your tongue to the right.
Control the head.
Right,
You gotta
exactly.
Control the head.
I
Let her take control.
I think sex as in that case, like if you're in a relationship over time, the person gets to know you better. I would think it gets better at that point.
Yep.
But just as you get older, I mean, she debunked the myth right there. Guy in his 30s,
Guy in his 30s didn't really know what was going on.
and again, that's experience. That's not really,
Yeah,
you know,
that's what I'm saying.
that's like LeBron at 23 versus Lonzo Ball at 23.
Yeah.
I
you know?
think that women, and like they just get downplayed at how freaky they are. Because women can't really talk about sex. Because if a girl starts talking about sex on the first time you meet her, what are your initial thoughts of her?
Whore.
Exactly, my
Whore.
I'm gonna be.
Gonna be all like,
I'm gonna
yo,
be
she
interested.
down, bitch. We gonna.
Me too. I'm like,
But no, but
interesting.
there's a
I
lot
like
of
being
mentality
free.
of the
No,
guys that are
but-
like,
but-
oh, she's easy.
Yep.
Oh, she's a whore. Oh, why
Yep.
is she talking about sex so much? But it's like taboo for women to say that. But for men, they're like, titties, ass. I love that shit. Oh, put it in my face. Like,
Oh.
I mean, that's not every guy, but
Titty's
I'm
ass
just saying.
put it in my face.
Yeah, that sounds so nice, man. Can you imagine in the bedroom
At the same
at
time,
the same damn time? Big dog.
So, quick update: the woodshed is open.
Oh.
I just want to go one time.
hey,
Yeah.
hey,
I'll send you the
what's up
Yeah.
with maybe Poe could take us.
Yeah, focus.
Poe be over there fucking lurking in them industrial parking lots.
Well, he just made a big business move, man. He just got a trucking company. He doing renting out trucks. To
He's
people.
still trying to rape chicks in fucking
Hey
parking
man,
lots.
hey, start at an early age.
Jesus.
You sent it to me.
I'm sending it to you now.
Oh,
Well, do I
jeez.
have to wear a mask to the dungeon?
I don't know what their COVID protocols are. It did
What was it before COVID?
Wait. Okay, so answer me this:
Mm-hmm.
you're going to the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
Who you going with?
I'm going low key. I'm gonna go with my boy, and then we're just gonna not even speak the whole time. We just go in there.
Who you going with?
Bro, I'm
What
going
boy?
with I'm going with you, big dog. We gotta go see this. Bro, every time I'm gonna. You see that shit?
Hey man, you see that dude just got spanked with that big ass paddle? Did they tell us some of the weirdest shit you saw in the dungeon?
What's one of the weirdest, like top 3 weirdest shit you saw?
I mean, because obviously, like, this is what I think, and please tell me if I'm wrong.
Because I only see it in movies.
No, yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like, I'm going by theory here because I've never been to one. Anybody here been to a dungeon? Sexual dungeon? No? You sure?
No.
Sure. I'm just asking. Anyway,
I've been to some homemade shit, but never.
no. All right. So to me, I picture, and the only time I've seen a dungeon is on an episode of Cheaters, where dude took his side chick to this dungeon, or it was a fetish like room, and then they bust in on him while they was in the fetish room. Like, that's the worst place to
That's
get.
a setup. That's a set. Like, they would never allow that because you're not allowed video cameras or cell
No,
phones.
they knew the people drove in and went inside. You didn't see the
Oh.
cameras inside. The cameras were outside.
Okay. I was about to say, like, that's a
But
big no.
I picture like tables of people getting paddled, ball gags, leather straps.
That's all I pictured too.
Interesting.
That's all there. So, like, the way the woodshed is set up in the industrial park, you come in. If you've ever been to like one of those shitty garages that sell used cars in Miami, where it's like the big garages, all the cars is back there, and then like the office is up front. It's kind of set up like that. So you come in, you pay the membership fee. There's a little locker room on the side. You go in, you change into whatever you're gonna wear.
What's the dress code in the dungeon?
Whatever you want.
So,
like, when I would
could you
go-
be naked if
I
you
was gonna
wanted to?
Yes. Yes, you could be
Okay.
naked. What I would wear is a short sleeve kind of mesh shirt, kind of like Donnie shit used to wear.
So you wore a lacy shirt?
I wore a lacy shirt and like these little short shorts.
Wait, so you wore Lance Armstrong one nut shorts and then a lacy.
Yeah.
Like, is it clothing you got from there, or do you have it here?
I'm gonna like not to answer that. We're not gonna answer that question.
I'm just wondering if you wear like somebody else's shit or you have your own.
We're not gonna answer that question. All I'm gonna say is that Amazon is a great place to buy a variety
Gotta
of
hear.
different
Hey.
Gotta hear.
All right, remind me after the podcast.
Bro, we
go
gonna
dig it
find
through his
that
laundry.
But like there's a couple of different areas. There's some
Wait, we haven't
shibari.
finished. You know my outfit guy.
Mhm.
What kind of shoes did you have on?
I was not wearing shoes at the time.
So you were barefoot.
I was
Barefoot with some spandex pants and a lacy shirt.
Yeah.
Then, being that I'm somebody that's never been to the dungeon, would you recommend it to the average guy?
I mean,
Just
yeah.
to get your.
Wait,
Yeah.
okay, back up. How'd you first get introduced to the dungeon?
This particular dungeon, I went with someone from work.
No, but I'm saying, how did you get introduced to them in general?
Oh, into like just the lifestyle?
No, you went to this one with somebody from work, but how did you, like, your first experience with a dungeon? How did it happen?
I don't know if you remember when I was working at Tag, there was a chick at Tag, an older chick at Tag that I was really into at the time. And
Now this is back in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
Wow.
This. Well, when I worked at Tag, there was a older chick that I was into. That's why I've read all the Twilight books and all the 50 Shades of Grey books and all that
Wait,
stuff.
but do you hear that? How great men are? Like, women have interests, and we dive into their interests, and then they still shit on us and say,
"Oh my god,
I just wanted to be your girlfriend because I felt bad for you."
But the point
I've
is,
never had a chick say that.
that was
to me.
interesting. I was like, yo, it was awesome. It's great. It's
the
amazing.
first time you went to a dungeon.
Yeah.
But you have to go with a chick, I would assume.
You can
No, you can go by yourself.
So how does it work if you go by
you're thinking
yourself?
More of like this is gonna go back to what we were talking about before, but the biggest issue is like with like Orlando or Florida in general has a big swinger community, and sometimes the swinger community goes into the woodshed, but they mostly go to there's a resort where all the swingers go to.
Mm-hmm.
The
there
biggest
is?
issue, yeah.
Mhm.
There's a resort.
Yeah. But
Yes,
the
sir.
issue is that it's like
Secrets?
a lot of dudes legitimately are creepers, right? Flat out. No, there's no discussion. Some dudes are creepers. So,
What do you?
a
What's
single-
your definition of a creeper in a dungeon?
I can only imagine. Oh my god.
someone, it's the same.
Could you
as the real
imagine
world.
being on a table getting spanked, and there'd be a dude over there in the corner
That's so
lurking?
weird.
Well,
That's-
like that wouldn't be as that would be creepy. That would still be creepy, but like.
Hmm.
It's how they do it. Like if you're just walking around and you're observing, like it's the same thing like the strip club, right?
Yeah,
you could
just like
be
a strip club.
there and like you're watching the girls dance and you're having a good time and you're just watching stuff. And then you know the guy who's too invested and it's a little creepy, or the guys that, even though it's like a no touch the strippers type club, they want to like touch the strippers and stuff or go overboard, right? There's always that impact.
Like
And the
that
understanding-
time you took me to that golf club, and that guy was like 40 years old, and he was walking around dressed like he was a fucking vampire and shit.
When did we do?
We did that.
Oh, when we went to the goth club.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember that.
With the people.
No, that was
you
that was
said
different.
golf club.
I thought he said
Golf.
golf club too. No. That was
Fuck
different.
we play golf.
That was different. That was one of my old bosses who was into industrial.
Yeah,
But-
but that was weird.
That was weird. But hey, try new shit. But like, yeah, there are a lot of creepy dudes. So like single dudes in a swinger community or in the lifestyle, they have a stigma. So it is less likely that you're going to do something dangerous or kind of crazy if you brought a female with you versus if you show up by yourself.
Okay.
That's why like the single guy thing is a stigma, because it's like people are a little bit more
Yeah,
cautious.
I heard in, like,
So what you're
um,
saying is we have to have a 2-dab crew group.
No,
outing.
I heard in like swinger communities, like a couple has to bring the single male.
Yeah.
Like you can't just show up as a single male because
Oh yeah, and they're not shy about it.
It doesn't work that way.
I've been approached.
You know?
But if you are interested in going to a dungeon, and before going to the dungeon, what you would do is you would go to a munch, which is where like they meet at like a Fridays or Chili's in the afternoon for coffee, just to get introduced to the community of that area.
Oh wow.
That's cool.
There's a munch. It's not called it's called
It's
a
like
munch.
It's called munch.
Munch?
Munching
Yeah.
on
Whoa.
that butt, baby.
Yeah.
When are we going to this munch? You said Fridays, and I was just thinking of potato skins and fucking
Oh my
matzo.
god.
The last one I went to was this Chili's out by like the 417. Was it Chili's or was it Fridays? No, it was Fridays by like 417.
Either or,
OPT.
I could do either or. I just want to go to meet people and ask them a fucking million questions.
Yeah.
Are they okay with that?
I need to see
If
this
you're
shit.
respectful,
Like, I'm respectful until like the alcohol kicks in.
Right,
Wh-
so you-
why you laugh at that?
laughed.
What have I done that's been disrespectful?
Until the alcohol kicks in.
I was just laughing at the statement.
Yeah, exactly. Till the alcohol kicks in, then shit gets. I can't be held for my accountability. I blame it on the alcohol. That's what Jamie Foxx told me to do.
blame it on the alcohol, baby. But
So, Honeybee, I always want to ask a woman this. I'm of the mindset that every woman at some point in life was infatuated with the other woman, meaning they had a lesbian experience.
Oh yeah.
Is that factual?
I wouldn't say every woman, but I feel like a lot of girls like you just gotta try it.
Is it
Like,
because you guys know how to please each other, or is it because you just want to try it?
I don't know. I feel like for me, it's like personality again, and then just like it's like okay,
Or a couple of tequila shots and then
yeah,
you just get
and
crazy.
it's just like yeah.
See, she didn't deny it. A couple of tequila shots and then they get crazy.
But there's no stigma there. If you two were to make out,
That's never happening.
but I'm saying
That's not happening, big dog.
I mean, you both Haitian, you both got
No,
ugly hair.
no, big dog.
Pipe up with that.
No. But I'm saying, what I'm saying is that society has brainwashed you to where that's wrong.
Yeah.
You know what's been playing with my mind like all this month? Like, you know how it's like Gay Pride Month?
Pride Month.
So whenever I go to my porno, I didn't know there's a setting. But every time that pops up is gay porn. I'm like, bro, I'm not gay. Like, I had to figure out how to change the settings. Like, bro, get this out of my face.
You know what they say, right? They say big data knows more about you than you know about yourself.
Oh shit!
I've heard that.
My
Bro,
man,
I had to learn how to change that setting real
Have you
quick.
been
Hey,
talking into your
my
phone?
man-
It took me like 2 weeks, bro.
Yeah,
Every time I'm like,
hey.
bro, I'm not.
your cookie setting is telling you otherwise. That's why when the website pops up and it says, "Do you accept cookies?" You should say no, especially if you're not comfortable. If you're
With
not
some
comfortable
harsh
with
truth.
being bisexual at this point, like my man, like you got some issues.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Like every
Grindr
time
starts popping up on
it's
your feed.
weird.
No.
Every time I look at porn on my phone, I look at it in the private browser.
Me
Like
too.
even though like
How?
because the iPhone, so like when you pull up an iPhone, it's got a private browser. So like you
Where
pull
is that? You gotta teach me this.
What?
Bro.
How do you
I
not
just-
You know how to
know.
private
No,
browse on your phone?
on the iPhone. Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying.
So
Sun stays on it.
no,
Mind if I hit X, it just pops
I look
up.
at the regular. So in an iPhone, the regular stuff gets saved to your stuff.
Yeah.
Private browser doesn't save to your history.
Oh.
So like when you look at shit through so like when I look at porn, even though it's my phone, and honestly, I'm so open about it, I don't really give a fuck. But I always look at it through private browsers, so none of it's ever saved on my phone.
Oh,
So
That's
like-
save links.
So if
That's smart, bro.
if I ever die, you're not gonna know how sick I was.
I don't care. I
like to get
save
into
links.
this
I'm like,
topic.
oh, this is a good
What?
one. I'm
I would like to get into this topic,
Okay.
because I feel like men watch way more porn than women do, and I just want to know what's the fine line between too much porn and just the right amount.
I actually
I know a lot of girls who watch a lot of
I mean,
porn.
there's girls that do the same thing, but it's just more common for men to be more open about watching porn than women.
If it's
I-
taking time from your day, then I think it's
Is it a
fine.
daily based thing? Like,
Daily
you
based.
guys
Absolutely.
For
Daily
me?
based,
masturbate
baby.
every day.
Yep.
Yeah.
For
Every
me,
day.
for me, it's every day.
Every day, bro.
But
I feel sick with myself when I don't do it.
I'm
Oh
a-
my god!
I'll be honest.
Jesus.
No.
Like, I got too much shit built up.
It's like,
So-
it's like going running in the morning. It's like going
Yes.
running in
It's
the
like a
morning.
workout.
No, but
Oh
to
my
me, it's a release. It's
Yeah.
it's like what you said, that mental clarity after,
Yeah.
like
Post-nut
so like
clarity.
I wake up, right, on a normal basis. I wake up and I'm sitting there and my alarm goes off. Like say I got to be to work at 7, my alarm goes off at 5. And I'm like, all right, it only takes me 20 minutes to get ready for work.
Yep.
And I'm like,
You
I
got
look
time.
at my phone and I'm checking my emails to see if I got anything going on. But it's like I don't start the day right if I don't like just release.
Okay, another question then.
Mm.
So when you're in a relationship, do you masturbate every day?
Yes.
No,
No.
You got me bit. My heart got to get.
no.
My heart got to get going.
They actually did a scientific
I was just
study.
about to say.
Scientific study proves that you actually you get less erections the more you watch
Masturbate.
porn.
It's called idiosyncratic
No,
masturbation or
it's
some
it's
shit.
when you get stimulated off of porn.
Right.
Mhm.
It's
Like you
called
could
idiosyncratic
masturbate.
masturbation.
It's different, but because it's stimulation to the penis. When you start stimulating yourself in the mind through porn, it actually has a reverse effect on your erections.
Yep.
But how about if she's holding out? You gotta work out that heart.
But if she's holding out, then you need to don't chase the bitch, replace the bitch.
Bruh.
Hey, listen.
No, I
listen,
mean-
listen. No, I've never been in a relationship in my life where I haven't said, if you're not giving it to me, I'm gonna get it from somewhere else.
An hour later, we come full circle. It was
Yeah,
Hey,
right.
I like
Hey,
beautiful.
but I'm
I
saying,
like it.
but the whole point of being in a relationship is taking care of people's needs. Now, of course, not everybody's in the mood every night, and then God gives women a break a couple days a month, a year.
Yep.
Every
It's not a
couple.
break.
I
That's
was just
free.
That's
about
not
to
a
say,
break.
it's
That's
not really
free
a
lube
break.
day.
No.
It is.
Oh.
Yo, the look all of y'all just cut me except for you. Was just
Whoa.
I didn't cut you no look.
no, it's her. No, I didn't
Look,
see you cut me.
look.
I gave me a look.
I went with it.
God built the vagina for 26 or 31 days, man. He was like 5 days. That shit needs a break. It's not meant to take 31 days of abuse,
She like by your damn self.
So that's in my head.
Put on your raincoat, go swimming.
I already knew
That's
Andre
why
was on
I'm
some
saying,
other
you know?
shit.
But
I half meant it as a joke.
No.
But the way I looked
Oh no,
at you
there's
when I
the
said
times,
that.
bro. Let me go ahead and put this condom on. Let's do this.
To me, it's not the point of like in that sense, the fact that it's what happens. It's just all the cleanup.
Yeah, that's a problem. But you can lay down
I clean
a towel.
after.
But most
Or
women say
she
you just
clean
you just
up
put the towel
beforehand.
down. Like you
don't clean your
Yeah,
sheets
but-
anyway.
Depends on the
Yeah,
girl
but still,
and
like
Yeah.
your monthly,
The
all
first
that
2
shit.
days.
Bro, all you got,
Yeah, but-
Usually a
you
heavy
literally,
flow or a
Yeah.
light
Exactly.
flow.
Sometimes
literally
it won't
all
be
you
messy.
have
There's a friend that I know that she told me she gets hornier.
Yes.
No, it's that
But
time.
most
Very
women say that.
Yeah,
Most
my
women
ex
say
was
because
like that.
that's when the hormones are at the highest.
Yeah.
But the thing is that as a man, right? Let's be honest with all of us, one another now, right? When you are fucking a chick, how often do you look at your dick? Like you watch that bitch, right?
No, you watch it.
Yeah,
you watch it.
You
Yeah.
you hitting her, you look her in the
Sometimes.
eyes, you kiss her, but then you look down and you're like,
Yeah, make sure you
right. You
yeah.
make sure you're right.
I want
No.
to say, I want to pretend I'm more involved. Like all the shit we say, I'm all like, yeah, whatever. And right in this moment, I wish I was more evolved.
I don't do
But
it
I
a
gotta tell
lot.
you, man, when you in there, you're like, yeah.
I look at it, but I don't look at it a lot because I like to look at the titties.
Yeah.
No,
okay,
no.
but what I'm saying is,
I wish I was
I'm
more
saying
involved and I could
when
be with you, but nah, nigga,
when
like
you hit
you.
when you're hitting it, you're hitting it.
I
Right?
know I do hit.
Oh,
I do
no,
look at it.
I'm not judging you, big man.
But no, I'm saying I like looking at titties.
Listen. Look, I look all over the place too, but I'm saying, but you always at one point glance at your dick going in and out.
Yes,
Of course,
Right?
beautiful
Yes.
thing.
Yes,
No.
a beautiful thing, boy.
No,
Must see
exactly.
TV.
On
like
mo-
you accomplished something in life right there.
Tiger Woods.
what you talking about? You call your
Jesus
you calling your
Christ.
dick Kelsey Grammer over there? Like this must see TV is Frasier.
Yes, sir.
man.
And this is why ego
No,
gets
all right.
destroyed. This
So
is why
so
ego gets
so
destroyed.
the point I'm making here is like what happens when you look down and your dick pulls out and it's bloody as fuck.
As long as it doesn't hurt.
All of a sudden your mindset may change.
Yeah, it changes.
Sir.
It changes.
Oh,
You go limp.
Maybe I'm
Yeah.
a different type male. I don't know. Periods absolutely don't bother me at all.
I mean,
Period.
sometimes
Like,
it's not period. Sometimes it could be too rough. And it just,
that too.
That's
hey,
happening.
if it's too rough,
Now see,
you giving yourself a thumbs up. I'm fucking God Sensei over here. Hate you motherfuckers with the blink. Hey,
oh my God.
Hey, at least if you caused the damage, great job. But when you start taking credit for something that ain't yours,
Oh my God.
like literally, if you got that dick game where like,
Bro,
yo,
can you imagine
yo.
seeing that girl every time in life? Every time you see her?
hey, can you
Oh
imagine
my
every time?
God.
Hey.
Jesus.
Hey, you imagine every time
You
she
voluntarily
I know.
exposed yourself to this.
Hey, you imagine every time she sees you in life.
She's like, there go that one.
Hey, I shall never forget you. That motherfucker tore up my insides.
You're gaining valuable insight into the male ego.
I
Right
can
now.
see. I can
Oh
see.
God.
Your
That was-
thesis
Okay.
is gonna be amazing.
No,
So-
secretly she like that shit.
She's like,
But so if you meet a girl and like you feeling her and like you guys want to go back and she's like, I'm on my period, and she's like, but I'm fine with it. Would you do
No.
it or would you not?
I
No.
wouldn't.
no, I wouldn't.
Mm-mm.
I wouldn't. I don't mess with
Wait,
that.
wait, 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 wait.
Explain yourself.
Wait. Back up.
Well, don't ask how many days has it been.
No.
Don't do this.
No.
Come on, man.
Come on. Let's have the facts in play.
Okay.
All right, because I'm thinking like, no, I wouldn't. But then it's like, I don't know. Like I've been on a dry spell, so.
We simple.
All
We
right,
simple.
no, listen,
Man,
no,
it's
listen,
simple.
I
Like,
can see.
listen. I tell you, like as the longer you go without nutting, the lower and lower your quality of life standards get.
Sir, you said something then. You preaching.
Listen, I'm
It's
so here.
horrible.
And-
No,
and-
no.
And just like the first topic, we're back around an hour later to the scale of 1 to 10.
Listen. I'm being completely honest here. I'm being as honest as I can be right now.
Literally, fuck anything.
If I'm
Literally.
feeling the chick and me and the chick are cool, blah blah blah, all that other good shit. You know what I'm saying? If she tells me it's a period at first, maybe I'd be like, nah, it's okay. You know, I can wait. But if she's still fucking with me to the point where like we getting into it, the first question I'm gonna ask is whose place we at.
Mm.
If we're at her place, I may not have much kickback at that point because I ain't gotta do nothing to clean up. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a towel, you got whatever. Like this your place. Like I don't care. The only thing I'm leaving is some shit you can see with the fucking black light.
Mm.
Like that's the only stain I'm leaving on this
Sir,
bitch.
all
Yeah.
you need is a ball of peroxide.
But yeah, or you just wash the shit afterwards. But I'm saying that in my house, I have animal print sheets. Like I'm not trying to get blood on my animal print sheets.
He's he's trying to say he got fancy sheets.
That's what I'm
No.
He doesn't
saying.
want a girl bleeding on his fancy
On
sheets.
top of that, after I nut, after I put in at work, my man need a break. Like
You trying to rest?
That is
Yeah.
a true thing.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's not
I have another question.
unless it's like 35 seconds. You know, like
Giving life.
if I put in at work, then I'm done. I'm need a break.
Yeah.
Get some Gatorade.
How many rounds can you go? Back to back. Let's see.
2 is my max. I'm
What do
sorry,
you
baby.
mean back to back?
Back to back, baby. Like when you get done,
You
2 is my max.
You take maybe like 2 minutes just to be like, okay.
yeah, 2 is my max. 2 is my max, big dog. Don't you lie. Don't you lie on this podcast.
I'm not gonna lie. I got substantial evidence to back it up. But
Okay, let me put this at this. Do you just need 1 round or do you need 2?
It depends on how long it's been since you nutted.
No.
I thought it was for the girl, but
No. It depends on the girl.
It depends on the girl.
It don't matter how many times I nutted.
No, bro.
No, I don't.
No, yeah, it
bro,
does.
Look, no,
Yeah,
no.
it does. You're not gonna nut 6 times. That's it. You're not gonna do it 6 times in a row. That shit gonna start to hurt.
I can prove you wrong.
You gonna nut 6 times in a row?
In a row, like pow, 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 pow. No,
No.
I know
Yeah.
you're not.
In a
'cause I'm a
day?
man.
In a day, yes, it's possible.
Yes,
It's possible.
like if you lock
it's
yourself,
not gonna be much to it. It's gonna be that
but I'm
little-
saying,
the little clear stuff.
It's
but-
gonna be a
but-
little
but
clear
I'm
shit.
saying-
It ain't
Yeah.
gonna have a lot of stuff.
If-
This ain't porn. We're not superstars.
But-
We're not trying to bust like oceans
listen.
of nut. We are just trying to catch it.
listen.
Right.
If you lock yourself in a room from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. with
Yeah.
a chick, so you got 9 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Like how many times you gonna go?
Yeah, it's over 5. Over
But-
5.
It depends on the chemistry. Like to me the chemistry is number one. Because like if I'm vibing with the chick on a like friend basis, then we may just be chilling. But if I'm looking at her and I'm
now
like,
he's sensitive and emotional.
I'm
now.
always sensitive and emotional.
Bro,
No,
he's
but you're
sensitive.
You're being such
Yo,
a
he's
sweetheart right
he's
now. Before it was a little
he's
different.
very sensitive.
I'm very sensitive and very emotional. That
So directly answer the question. How many times?
You're kind of like waiting.
in a 9-hour shift,
Yes.
No,
No,
back
no,
to
no.
back.
Just back to back.
Back to back.
it really depends on the chick. No,
What would you say your average is? What's
I'm
your
good.
batting
I'm
average?
good.
it
for 3.
depends. It depends
3 or 4.
on the chick. and again, this comes in the straight mindset of sexuality. If the chick is banging and I can't keep my hands off her, then it's probably going back to back to back to back.
Just
Right.
say what you've done. Like, how many times have you gone back to back?
Well, how many different chicks? Or how
No.
many? What's
No,
my number?
motherfucker.
Same night,
Yeah,
same night,
motherfucker.
the same chick. How many times
In one
have you-
session?
In one
Yes.
session.
9.
9?
That's your
Jesus.
record.
Jesus.
My
man.
record literally.
9.
My record literally
Hey.
is
What's the
probably.
time frame?
Hey.
Yeah. Don't
Hey.
do that.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Don't do that.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Yo,
Hey.
that man was just gave you the hand for signal for fact check me.
Hey. Hey.
Fact check me, homie.
Hey.
Got the card?
Hey,
That was your
Got the
KD
card.
moment.
no spit on my name. Like I swear
Oh
to God,
my
if
God.
I said it, I meant it. Right? Who said that?
All right. I
Who-
just got a
who
question.
said that? Who
I just,
said
I just
that?
need to know. I need to know.
If I said it, I
he's
meant
claiming
it.
9, right? Is this like a batting average? Do we need to put an asterisk where they're drug enhancements?
How was she feeling 9 times? Like,
Because I
back-to-back?
can tell you, I know chicks who tap out after 4, going like, "Nah, I'm raw as fuck. You need to back the fuck out."
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
how's she
that
still wet?
that would be because you don't keep the sexuality going. So again, like a woman's body works like a man's body, right?
Yep.
Right. You get hard because you're aroused. She gets wet because she's aroused.
Mm-hmm.
So like after you nut, if you just leave her there and then like try to pick up and like my dick's hard, like
Yeah.
doesn't mean she's wet.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not all chicks get wet.
That's true.
Like,
I learned that through the years. You just can't
So-
ram that thing in there.
So it depends on the chick you with. Like some of them got that good, and some of them got
Got
that.
that trash.
That
You know,
wild.
hey, listen.
Trash.
Sometimes you get boar's head meat, and sometimes you get Publix brand. Hey,
He's
I'm
right, though.
just
No
saying.
lies
I'm
detected.
saying
It's the
it
same
goes.
way
It goes
either
both
way,
ways.
yeah.
It goes. It's
Very
the same.
true.
It's the same way with dick. Like sometimes you get that shit that'll go, and then sometimes you get that shit that. What the fuck happened? Oh, that was. I
Literally.
Does
just can't.
size matter?
No.
Mm.
Most chicks I've talked to, it's the width more than it's the length.
Girth. I
Yeah.
mean, it depends. I feel like just how you do it.
Do it. Okay.
Yeah.
If you
If
can,
it's enjoyable.
if you can get in here before you have sex, you ain't got shit to worry about.
Yeah, but
honestly.
didn't y'all listen to J. Cole first time?
Yeah.
The song.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like he was practicing his stroke, right? You know, you got to get it.
What-
But it really differs because like I could be with a chick and hit her once, and then that'll be it because there ain't no chemistry there. But if I'm really like
She's
connected,
dead fish, or
if-
starfish, as you would say.
What's the word?
I call that a starfish. Yes, but
How?
a chick starfish,
No,
like
I know,
when they
but
just
I'm just saying. I just could never.
listen, it happens. But
It
what I'm saying
happens
is
a lot.
there are certain chicks you connect with and certain chicks you don't. Just like with chicks, there'll be certain dudes they connect with, certain chicks they don't, or dudes they don't. You know what I'm saying? So if you got that perfect moment of chemistry there, then anything can happen. If you don't, you know what I'm saying? Then it's a hit it and quit it. How many people have been in a relationship where the sex was okay? Weren't you talking about some shit like that?
Which one?
Relationship great, this great, sex okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many people are in a relationship right now where the sex is okay?
I'm not
But-
in a relationship, but
No,
I've
but
been in
I'm
one.
saying,
But like in general, probably a lot.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because if
Because-
they have this, because I feel like a lot of relationships suffer from the
Where-
from a
where-
normal
where-
communication
but
problem.
but
and
where
that's obviously gonna
where
extend to
where
the bedroom.
where do
Right.
you make the sacrifice in a relationship? What do you need? Mental stimulation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then physical stimulation. So if you had to sacrifice one, which one are you gonna sacrifice? A chick you can't fucking hang out with, or a chick you can't have sex with all the time?
Chick I can't hang out with.
Chick I can't hang out with, bro.
Okay, so what do you think the?
Oh no,
the-
you talking? I'm not gonna sacrifice that. I mean,
What do you think the women are gonna sacrifice?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They got girlfriends.
Yeah.
Right?
They talk.
Boys don't do sleepovers like that.
Yeah.
Like if I sleep over at Andre house, it's because I'm drunk.
Yeah.
And I want you out by the morning.
Exactly. You know, but You know what I'm saying? We don't have that same relationship, so that they don't really need us for, I want to say like bonding and shit like that. Like we're a physical need.
Netflix, you should watch too. Sorry, go ahead.
We're a physical need more than for men. It's the opposite.
Yeah, because I've heard a lot of chicks say that they're all like, yeah, I got a vibrator, but my vibrator's not going to cuddle with me afterwards. I heard a lot of chicks say that.
It's a physical need.
It doesn't feel the same, right?
Vibrator?
Yeah. Because it's not the real actual thing.
I mean,
But does it still get the job done?
I don't know. I feel like I need the emotional need for sure.
Yeah.
I definitely need that. I necessarily don't need dick because my vibrator could do it.
I need kissing
I
during
like
sex.
that. I like that intimacy.
Okay.
That's the thing.
If you can't be intimate during sex, to me, it's like it becomes like a game.
Yeah, there's a difference between sex.
Like I'm
and
using
sex.
you to catch my nut. Then you better leave. like honestly, I mean I don't want to say better, but you need to leave because if there's no intimacy there, like you got to go. You know what I'm saying?
You say that too, bro.
But I'm saying that like I'm not out there like Nino Brown, handing out fucking dick on Thanksgiving like to every chick that needs it. You need a dick. Like no, like my shit is selective. Like I'm not breaking off every bitch with a dick. If I break you over the dick, you lucky. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is that like I'm gonna want more than that.
Makes sense, because if all you needed to do was nut, you could always just jack off.
But what I'm saying is like you've been with chicks where you fucked them, and it was literally a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just peace out. Was nothing there.
Bang, 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 bang. Like I'm
One
fucking
night stand.
John Witherspoon. Bang, 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 bang,
You
bang.
still got to put in work, or else you develop a bad reputation.
but
you
it-
got to
Right.
make sure.
But it's not the same satisfying moment.
No.
Like you just, it's basically like me using you to masturbate.
Let me ask you this.
Oh my god!
Let me ask you this.
Well, it's true.
Have you ever been with a girl, knew you weren't going to catch your nut, and just was like, did what you had to do to get out of there?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Yes.
You ever,
Explain.
Have you ever
Explain.
been with a girl? you're
Give me
just like-
Give me an
It
example.
was trash, and I knew
So-
it was gonna not.
Give me an example.
So you were there, you're making out, you move on to the sex. You're just like,
You start throwing a hot dog down the hallway.
sometimes it's hot dog down the hallway. Sometimes it's just like,
It's just
trash.
There's nothing special
I don't-
about
What
it.
it
I don't even, not ready
Special.
to it.
It's not special.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
It's not
And
special,
then you're just
Rico.
like, you know what? I know
right,
I'm
right,
not
right.
going to get what I need out of this.
All right, so
you just-
let's also rephrase it for our lady podcaster.
okay.
You ever get dick that just you wish would hurry up?
Yes.
Oh, that's
Okay,
well,
same
but
thing.
to be honest, though, I think women do that 90% of the time.
100%.
No, I don't think
What?
so.
You don't think they do that 90% of the time?
Rush it?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
They rush it, big
I feel like you guys do. I'm not saying you guys, but in general, like people do the same moves, and
Yes.
they
No,
think
but
that it's
but
gonna
but
work
it's
every time.
it's called stimulation. Like if you're not switching it up, one, shame on you and your craft,
right.
right? Like if you don't watch enough porn as
Porn sets
No,
unrealistic
but
expectations.
as fucked up as it is, it shows you that you can't be domiciled in one position.
I mean,
So just read a Kama Sutra book.
No,
You ain't
but
gotta
but
watch
what I'm
porn.
saying is like if you watch porn, it's elaborate, right? They start with the hey, oh, I'm here too. Let's make out. Like fuck it, give me head. Let me give you head. You know what I'm saying?
that's
Like,
exactly how it looks like.
and then it's like they fuck. Then it's like you get on top of me, then I get on top of you, and then oh wait, I'm gonna flip you over and hit you from the back. There's
I mean,
enough.
do you really need porn to know what to do in bed?
But
Where
what
do you
I'm-
learn otherwise, though?
Look,
From a human, you actually do it.
Where did that human learn?
I don't know. How did we reproduce in the beginning? How did we end up getting? There's a reason why
We walked
there's
up,
porn.
knocked you on the head,
Yeah.
did our business,
Before
and went
porn.
along our
What
way.
did people
Yeah.
do?
Yeah, but what I'm saying on the far thing is porn. Porn brings to life. It's like Disney for adults.
I mean,
It takes your fantasies and makes them reality. So it's like you can
brings
actually
joy
do
to
that.
my life.
We
Yeah.
talked about that. We were like, hey, you ever seen a move in a porno and then try to do that shit in real life?
Did not
Sometimes
work out.
it's successful, sometimes it's
yeah,
not.
because it's unrealistic. I feel like porn is very unrealistic.
Have you
But
ever you watch porn on a regular basis?
Not. I mean, I used to, but not as much.
Have you ever seen something in porn and been like, I wish that shit would be done to me?
Of course, I
All
feel
right.
like more. I don't think it's the moves. I think it's like me fantasizing about the guy, like and the power.
Yeah.
I guess.
But that's what I'm saying. Like but the thing is that like we talked about this one episode. It was like usually dudes just hit chick from the back, right? But then there's that move where it's like they lay down and cock their leg in almost like a 4 position, and then
Put
you
'em on
hit
the-
it like
put 'em
that.
on the side, you raise
You know
them
what I'm
back.
saying? You know, so it's like you see that in the porno and then you try it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like learning the moves. Like
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, because this is a funny story. So when I was with my ex, it's basically like all of my freakiness that I've ever done. Like I knew he was really into porn, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't really know how to give head that much, so I literally watched porn in front of him, like a girl giving head, and I just replicated exactly what she was doing with him, and he like was like so excited, but like I didn't know how to like. There's no rule book on how to give head.
But there are instructional videos, just like there are instructional videos
no,
on how to
but-
eat a
but-
chicken.
But
but-
like before,
in your point, you're bringing our aspect to life. That
Yes,
you
I mean-
use porn to learn
yeah,
because that brings out I want to say the openness of sexuality,
oh yeah,
and I think that's why porn has become. Remember when we used to do like the Exotica conventions?
Yeah.
Like when I went one year with Cheech, we were there with King of Diamonds. Like porn was kind of like still low key, but now like porn is mainstream. I mean, it's to the point where OnlyFans is about to go mainstream,
yeah,
I'd say
So-
it's already mainstream.
yeah. I think it's mainstream too.
but it's going. They got investors for their IPO,
Yeah.
so they're going to go mainstream. But it's the fact that it's become more common than it has ever before.
Yeah.
Right? Think of 10 years ago, right? Porno was still kind of like a
Taboo.
maybe not a taboo, but it was still kind of like
I attribute
nowadays it's like, again, we talked about this, I want to say how many podcasts ago. It's like the rating in the fucking movie.
Mm.
Remember growing up, the movies had ratings. PG-13, rated R, NC-17. I don't even see that anymore.
no. There's
see.
multiple reasons for that. So the MPAA ratings are still there, but most studios now want to cap things like at PG-13 to give them the widest audience, to make the most amount of money. That's why you don't see
Yeah.
as many rated R movies.
Yeah, but I'm saying
anymore.
like you don't see it. Like when we were growing up, it was a thing. Nowadays, like remember it used to be the green screen with the white letters.
yeah.
This preview for this movie is rated R. And then you used to watch the preview and you used to be like, yeah, I want to go see that shit.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah,
do that
parents are
anymore.
like,
Like nowadays, it's
Psych.
just like whatever.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing with like porn. Like nowadays, like if you told me you watch porn, like I wouldn't
That's
blink.
normal.
I wouldn't blink a second eye.
Yeah,
So
that's-
I think that's because it's a marketing thing, right? Like
Of course.
I attribute that mostly to Pornhub. Because think about how ubiquitous Pornhub is, down to the point where like people make other shirts with the Pornhub font as like jokes and stuff, and everybody gets it,
Mhm.
right? You see the shirt, you see someone, it could say Adidas, but if it looks like the Pornhub logo, everyone
Everybody
knows.
knows it.
The people have the Pornhub beginning intro song
Yeah,
as a
meme.
ringtone,
Mhm.
and you hear it, and then when it goes off, people turn their heads and look, and you be all like, "You sneaky, freaky motherfucker!"
Yeah,
And like, it's a marketing thing. It's become acceptable to a certain level, right?
Yeah, but do you think it's just it's not, and this ties into art, it's just people should just be natural. Right? And I guess that's the whole subject of every topic we talk to.
Mhm.
Like toxicity in men and women. If they were just natural, it wouldn't happen.
What's natural?
I was just
I
gonna
feel
ask.
like the toxicity is natural. Like
No,
we
I
pretend to
don't.
be higher elevated people. But
no.
we're animals.
No.
We're real basic ass people.
How many dudes front?
Tons of dudes front. Everybody fronts. They puff up their chests to
No,
try and look
no,
better
no,
to
no,
attract
I don't
a
mean-
mate.
I don't mean
that's
front.
a primal thing.
But I'm saying front. Like, I got this, I got that. You never met a procrastinated, like, what do they call it? Procrastinative liar. People used to just lie about shit that they had all the time.
No, you're talking about a compulsive liar. Yeah.
Compulsive liar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got this, I got that. You know, I'm here with
Those
this, I'm
people are
here with
definitely
that.
out there.
But I'm saying that we all met him. I was talking to my cousin DJ Will about that shit the other day, and he was talking about he got a dude at his job who was talking about he worked during the day because DJ Will works overnight. So he was like, the guy said he had a day job as a police officer. So one of the dudes at the job asked him for his badge number and called the fucking precinct and asked him if they had an officer under the thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you get called out on your front. Like, why front? Like, if we were all open from the beginning, like, hey, like, what you said hurt my feelings, or hey, I've been in this type of situation, or hey, I love to get my ass licked. Like, if we all were just completely open from the beginning.
It's the thing that there's people like that, and then they get called out like weird.
But
and, like,
why?
shunned.
Don't we have to make the change, though?
No,
That's
here's
how
the
you-
thing.
that's how
Hey,
Europe
Here's the
is.
thing that I've learned.
Are we all going to cheers to just being you?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
All right, we're all going to make a cheers to, hey, if you like getting your ass licked,
Yes,
or you
sir.
like a ball gag in your mouth,
Hey, put your
or you like getting a
Hey.
fucking wooden paddle to that ass, or you
to
like
get
fucking
boned
on the
your
period,
penis.
or you like a chick with a bigger beard than you, then put your cups up. And we all gonna toast to
Cheers,
that.
motherfucker.
If your chick had a bigger beard than you, make sure she hit up southbeachbeard.com and get her that good oil.
I want to get that.
If she gonna be sucking your dick with a beard, at least let her have that shit keratin smooth.
Yes,
Do you
sir.
think? Do you think a
already
chick
know.
could be a hot chick with a beard?
No.
No,
Yes.
she could be a hot chick with a beard down there, but not.
No.
Ooh.
How
No.
you figure?
No.
There needs
How?
to be a little mate.
No.
How?
Kind of effort.
Are we talking about bush or are we talking about like
No, we're talking about like an actual chick with an actual like beard and stuff.
you talk about like hair like that
So
you
like
can
a
see the
drag
curl
queen?
in it
Yeah.
that long?
No. She's
No.
genetically female, but she has like
No.
There is
beard.
girls
he's
that
ta-
have
he-
that.
he's
Yeah, they
no
do.
no he's talking about bush.
He's talking about
Shave.
bush.
No.
Oh, you mean like down
You're
there?
talking
Yeah,
about
down
bush.
there.
Oh,
No.
I was gonna ask that. Like, what do you guys prefer?
No.
I
Pussy.
You want what you can't have.
That too.
Some of us are slightly more refined. I prefer it well maintained.
Where did Ghost
Okay.
go?
Right? Like
Ghost, come
I
back.
maintain mine because
My
I
honesty
expect you to
was
go down there.
astonishing.
Yeah.
I expect the same
Gone.
courtesy and kind. So like don't have it out of control. Keep it nice and
Okay.
trim. It doesn't have to be a Brazilian wax all the time.
Okay, what I want to ask is, say like she just didn't know that she was gonna like be doing stuff, and like
it doesn't matter to me, baby.
like what if
I don't
it's
care if it's
just
hairy
untamed
down
for
there,
that one
baby.
night, but then afterwards she'll obviously
Yeah,
tame it.
then you don't care. That's like
All
catching
right,
someone
no,
off guard.
sir.
Okay.
No.
That doesn't matter.
No. Rewind.
Brazilian wax is not for me, baby.
Listen.
No, I don't care. how
Listen.
it comes.
I'm gonna pull up. I'm
Put it
gonna pull
the
up on
platter.
this.
Go eat.
Right? Like there's a couple different scenarios of this. All right, so one I'm gonna call it the porno stash. It's
Okay,
like when
the
the chick has the hair up top, and everything else is cleaned up.
Landing strip.
Yeah, landing strip, I guess, but I'm gonna call it the porno line.
Oh yeah, the porno stash.
All right, the porno stash is cool, because it's usually trimmed, and it's some hair there, but it's I want to say, what do they say when you like mow your lawn on a regular basis? Manicured, properly maintained.
Yep.
Any of the situations. All right, cool. All right, that's cool. You want to wax it? That's cool too. I could care less. As long
I'm sorry.
Jesus, man. Bro, is there women like that?
There
Like
probably
that?
is. What
There
are you
might
looking
be.
at first? What was the first thing you noticed besides like?
Man.
I
Like,
noticed that goatee, and that was not. That
Did
wasn't
you
the
really
business.
notice the goatee first? Oh,
I really
it's
did.
got an open
No,
shirt.
So anyway,
The old titties.
No,
That's what I'm
actually,
saying.
no, seriously, because
So-
I didn't.
no.
so what we're
anyway.
looking at is so there's a game called Sunset Overdrive. It's kind of like Jet Set Radio that came out like years ago. And whenever I play games, I usually make a female character because usually the artwork looks better. So I made this character, and it's always just stuck with me. I'm all like, I wish like the goatee bothered me, but it doesn't.
It doesn't.
She still looks really cute, and I've
Yes.
always wondered. I'm all like, what if a chick actually had a goatee? How would I feel about it?
Okay, so how would you feel about it?
I don't know.
Would
I don't know.
okay?
If she
Question.
came up
Question.
to you right
if
now.
that chick came
pretty
up
bad.
to you, would you take her to Chili's?
I'd take her to Chili's.
Do you think she has the same amount of hair that's up there as down there?
Well, they didn't let me customize that, so I don't
But
know.
what
But
do you,
I
what
would
would you
assume
expect,
no.
right? No,
I
I
would
would
assume
think
no.
that she would have it full blown.
I would
Yeah.
expect some bush.
Yeah.
If she's willing to rock a goatee, I would expect some bush. But like, this has just always been in my head.
What if she
That's
had like
the thing.
stubble? Like, what if you
No,
felt that?
I don't want no stubble. I'm good.
But if she, you notice a trim there, she's definitely gotta have stubble.
I'm good. You ruined the.
No, but
you
that's
ruined
it's
it.
true.
You
It's
ruined it.
true.
You ruined
It's
it.
gonna be
You brought
like
it
that.
into reality. You made it real, and now it's ruined. Thank you very much.
God.
Oh, this guy.
So I just gotta ask this, right? And I'll leave it at this. One with the bush. As long as it's like maintained, I don't think it's a big deal.
Mm.
Right? But if that shit looks like nobody's touched it in months, I mean, like if you get a haircut up top every couple weeks, like why not get a haircut down there? I mean, and I could fuck past it, but if you're expecting anything else, it probably ain't going down.
What if it was just unexpected? I'm not saying
No, okay, unexpected. Like, hey, I didn't think we was fucking tonight, and we was fucking tonight.
Do you
Is-
expect it to be maintained in a relationship, like all the time?
Nope.
Yes.
All the time?
Can I weigh in?
No. But the thing is, maintain has a level of degree, right? So there's here to here. As long as it falls in the range, it's maintained. Like maintained is it listen, it needs to be smooth 24/7, 365 as long as we're together. That's to me, honestly, that's not realistic. It's like, hey, you may go 2 weeks or 3 weeks without it. You do waxing or whatever every 4 weeks. Like, you understand the flow of things, and it falls in the parameter of what you call acceptable.
Wait, have you ever been waxed?
Me?
Yeah. Like, have you ever
I
felt that
wish.
pain?
I wish.
I tried waxing my face one time because I was tired of like constantly shaving. I was like, maybe waxing is the way to go.
You fucked up, didn't you?
It was the worst experience.
I want-
Of my life.
Now
I
imagine
swear.
that. You know how it is?
I want to
When you
get
go
my
to a
back
Brazilian
I want to
wax-
get my back
How was it?
waxed.
That shit, first of all, I remember I went the first time and it was so, first of all, you go in to an unknown person, woman. There's some men, but I always go for a woman. You're sitting in a butterfly position on a table, nothing on, obviously. And you're just waiting for somebody to come in and just put the wax onto you. Then they say, after they do that, they put your knees to your chest.
Oh, shit.
And you're getting waxed like that. I mean, I don't think that part hurts the most. I think if there was another girl here, they would understand that. It's like the middle like part.
We know someone who does
The
those kinds of
sensitive part.
waxes.
Yeah, the sensitive
And there's
part.
different waxes. There's different type of like how
Who?
they pull it. There's tweezers that they got to
I'll tell you
go
after.
in. Oh shit! The first time was horrible.
Yeah.
After a while, you get used to it, but it's like
Urgoff, have you ever got wax? Have you ever got wax?
No.
I want my back waxed. Like, I
I've never
definitely
gotten
want to get my
waxed.
back waxed.
I mean, I've obviously shaved, did what I got to do. My thing is, I'm not gonna tell a female or
Yep.
my mate what they need to do with their body.
Mm.
I'm not gonna demand anything except for good hygiene, and that's just that's you know, if you're not hygienic, then that's a whole different issue. We're gonna discuss that. And
But don't you
either
feel
fix it or
it
not.
partially falls under like understanding and providing needs for your partner? Like if I like to go, I like to go down there, right? If it's too much, I'm gonna need you to trim it up because I'm not going down there for you. I'm going down there for me, and I'm gonna need you to clean that up a little bit.
I get that, and that's where communication comes in. So if you're saying, okay, babe, it's a little too hairy for me, I can't, it's not easy for me to do it this way, then if she decides that's what she wants to do, fine. If not, then hey, you might not get ate out. Like that's the consequence.
It's the same
for that.
shit for girls when guys don't fucking. There's this one story that my boss was telling me, which is so funny. That there is this girl, she was a virgin, and she was trying to experience like doing head and like live vicariously, like without actually, you know, getting fucked. And so she went on a date and she gave head to this guy, and one of the hairs got stuck in her throat, and she threw up.
Yeah.
Like,
That's crazy.
I mean, like it's the
That
same
kinda burns.
shit for
I'm not
girls.
trimming nothing.
What?
This is all guys give.
What?
baby.
Wow. No,
You
so
gotta
if she
trim it up.
if she
Why?
says
Use
Yeah.
magic
Trim
shave
it.
on the
No,
balls.
no.
So-
It can't be like super long, but just trim it.
It ain't
Like,
that long to begin with. As a guy, who
it
cares
doesn't
that
keep
long?
growing. Yeah, it doesn't keep growing.
Whoa, whoa,
Stop
whoa,
that.
whoa, 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 whoa. All right, so,
I feel
so
attacked.
no. I need to back up here. You never ever
Never in my life. I would never mess with that.
So
You
you're-
never trimmed?
No.
or
So
anything?
your ball hair
We
is
need you to
33
better.
years old.
33 years old,
Well, no,
baby.
it's probably like
Never.
shed.
It's probably
never
not.
messed
It
with
just-
Your
it-
ball
it
hair is
just fell
not
out.
33 because you ain't had balls since you were 0.
No.
Ball hair is like
Listen.
probably like
28.
Yeah.
It's not even that.
28.
Your hair is dye and replaced. So
Yeah, but I would
Never.
say like if
Yeah.
he's never
7
touched
years
it,
max.
it
That's
probably
crazy.
looks like a jungle down there.
Yep. Never.
No, bro, you gotta trim it up a little bit of the sensitive
No,
magic
no.
shave
Remember,
on the balls,
remember.
keep them
And
all
no,
nice
no,
and
no, no.
hairless.
Back,
Do you, like,
back up
brush
now.
it or
Remember,
something?
this is the same guy who said he didn't like his dick sucked.
I don't. That's true.
Ah,
So-
makes sense.
That's true.
Okay.
So he
That's
said
weird.
if you guys,
Why?
It just doesn't do anything for me. I get
You
more
just
pleasure
haven't had
out of
the-
pleasure in a woman than I do myself.
But-
sir, you haven't had the right head. That's all.
that no
is,
no.
'cause that'll change your
That's
life
what
as
I'm
well.
saying right there, my man.
I was actually
that's
gonna take it from a different take. Like,
What's the difference?
I think it's a power thing, and I think you like. I think you like giving a little too much power. Maybe
Right,
you should go
like,
to
no,
this
no, no, no.
munch
Like,
and then
that-
head to the woodshed
hey,
afterwards. So.
Like that definitely when I feel like I'm getting head, I feel like a king. Like no doubt about it. Like when I'm getting head, that's when I feel like I'm on top.
I don't even think. That shit feels good.
No.
I don't even
But
be
what I'm
thinking.
saying,
My
but what I'm
eyes
saying,
in the back
like
of my head.
you get what I'm saying. It's got to be the same for like a female. Like when you're giving them head, like and they're just laying there enjoying it. They ain't got to do shit but sit there and enjoy it,
Mm-hmm.
right?
I've never had a good experience
With head.
with that. With
Whoa.
like, a guy doing that to me. Maybe
Whoa.
like not with their mouth at
Oh,
least.
baby.
Oh,
I've
shit.
just never. That's why I personally don't like it when guy, and I feel
I'm
bad
so sorry.
You see it?
because
No. But
I mean I'm always open and down
I
for
had
it,
to take my
but
glasses off.
it's just like it's just so.
hold
like,
up.
It's just
Do
so.
we need to introduce you to a couple of lesbians who will teach you some things?
Oh, I've done that.
No, what do
Really?
you
Even girls, you haven't gotten
No,
good.
okay,
Oh.
okay, a girl, yeah, but
Okay.
like guys, but
Wait, so you understand the pleasures of head, you just haven't experienced it from a male aspect.
yes.
See, like that's the difference. Like maybe you just haven't
Maybe
had your
try to
dick
coach
sucked
him?
by a man yet. Maybe
Yes,
maybe
I
that's what
coach
you
him.
need.
Yeah, of course. I try to coach.
Hey,
Okay.
maybe Andre can suck you up,
Oh,
and
no.
then you
No,
understand how good it
Andre
feels.
ain't doing nothing.
No.
Didn't they teach you that at the dungeon?
No.
Oh,
No.
I was
No.
asking for a friend.
No.
No.
I'm just
It's unfortunate.
you never know. That's sad.
Put my glasses.
That is.
Like,
I
but
feel like for a female, I feel bad for them.
It's majority. Like I
feel bad.
but that's a lot of like. You remember the first time you like ate a chick out?
yeah, I didn't know what I was doing.
You didn't know what you was doing.
Yeah.
No.
And
Hell, I still don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, because
That's
takes
why.
practice.
That's why I look for direction.
It
I'm
takes
like,
practice.
what
You
you like?
just-
You don't know what you're doing at 36?
I know what I know what worked
You
for
don't.
my
It
previous.
takes practice and repetition, bro. Practice.
I
and
know what
repetition.
worked for my ex, but I don't know what's going to work
So
for the
you
next
know where
girl.
to start. Then it's you got to read how they're reacting. To certain things.
I just feel like a lot of people just like dive their tongue in and not realize
Not
that.
realizing what they're
bro.
doing.
Oh my god!
You know, it's like,
yeah. where are you aiming? Where are you
but that's
aiming?
what I'm saying.
There's
like,
only
like,
one spot.
But
Try to find
but
the
if
clit.
you think
That's
about
what
it,
I'm gonna try to do.
so
the clit is not hard to find.
no,
I've
no,
never
no.
understood this reference.
But-
Me either.
I don't
but
get
but
that
here
shit.
here's
That's
basics,
the
right?
point. That's the whole point.
Hey,
in the dark.
Sex is involved in penetration, right? But then making a woman
tastes
come
different.
is more.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna disagree with you, and then I saw where you were going with that. Like,
What was it?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, so if you're using your tongue can't penetrate like your dick.
right?
So like you shouldn't be using your tongue to penetrate.
Yes.
Like your tongue is
yeah, I don't understand that point.
the meticulous tool to go.
Yeah.
Listen, the tongue should be the build up,
But-
you should be getting it to where she is dying for it to get on in there. So the tongue is like that
for the
build
chin
up.
for.
But
You know what I'm
but
saying?
that-
It's
but
that
what-
build up. to
But
get that
that's what.
crescendo,
But what I'm
and then
saying.
you-
But what I'm saying is.
Dog.
You gotta use everything.
But I'm
Yeah,
saying
use a
like
chin
like
stick,
like
dog.
your tongue wasn't meant for penetrating. Your tongue was meant for the elegant like details.
It's the bend. Exactly. It's the
You know what I
build-up.
mean? Like
'Cause
it's like
they
a
gonna
fine
eventually be
brush.
like, okay,
Your
this
dick
man
is the
tight.
roller. Your dick just throws the fucking paint on the wall. Your tongue is the fine brush that define the lines of the 16th chapel.
Oh God. I
This
love
is
it.
terrible.
I
Hey.
love it.
What the fuck?
I love
Hey,
it.
it is what it
God.
is, right? You barely said anything this podcast, man.
I haven't been
You
allowed
drunk?
to say.
Go ahead, Urgoff. You said
Go
you
ahead.
got.
I literally have tried to come in like 8.
Go ahead, big dog.
Yeah,
times.
go. It's all the mic's all yours.
All yours. Let's go.
Nah, I don't want it no more. I'm gonna pull up.
Oh, you don't want it?
Powder.
Oh, you don't want it no more?
I don't want it no more.
Oh wow. Why you don't want it no more?
Cause when I wanted it, I couldn't get it.
Oh.
So now I don't want it.
What are you pretending to?
Life in general. No. No. So
But what
we've
are
been
those?
talking about some shit. I did have something because obviously, our fearless leader told us to come with topics, right?
Yes, boss.
So our fearless leader instructed me to have a topic. I was gonna instead. I one upped him. I was like, I'm just gonna do a whole fucking section.
Oh Lord.
This is gonna be a new segment called Flourish Kings. It's where I invite my kings, my fellow kings, to flourish.
Yes, yes.
So is this a beard topic or
Nope.
is it just a king topic?
It's just a king topic.
So can I just
What
ask?
about
I
a
want to ask
Thank
one
you.
beard question before we get into it. So I seen the most recent post from South Beach Beard.
Fucking lurker.
What?
Nothing.
Yes, I lurk.
you be lurking.
Yeah, but that boy lurk.
You's a creeper.
Just like I seen everybody at Cocktails and Screams last night. I lurk. No, not Andre.
You got COVID?
So anyway,
Like, let us know.
so the latest South Beach Beard post had my dude leaning on a rail.
Who? Urgoff?
No, it was the other
One of
guy.
our models.
Da Vinci.
One of the models. No, it was
No, it was
Keenan.
Keenan.
And he's in the picture. He looks perfect. But the South Beach Beer product was there. It was kind of blurred out. Like, what's up with that?
It's a South Beach Beard post. You get what it is.
I knew what it was, but why blur out the product over the model?
This man is. Hey, you know he's a model.
Right,
You
like
gotta. Hey,
let's
now he gonna
take-
make you go back
let's
and double
take-
check it.
Exactly. I'm finna take a moment and look at this post.
I mean, maybe you need a better
'Cause you tripping.
photography editor.
I will
I'm just
not
saying.
stand for the pettiness that just occurred.
I had to get it in, right?
Oh, I see what you mean.
You saw it?
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, but do you not instantly know what that is?
Look, the model looks
Oh
perfect.
wow. Oh wow. That's big time.
Oh yeah. But that's how the camera. Yeah, that's how the camera's set up.
Exactly.
No.
When we did the
Again,
shot.
Yeah,
again,
I got it.
Listen, Andre was there. He was directing
No,
this.
I actually set up that shot.
Thank you. Go ahead. Let
Well,
him
then
have
you
it,
suck.
Andre.
Because,
so-
because
I like
the,
it,
the
though.
whole
I like
shot.
it.
Because we have a whole different picture with where the actual oil was the focus.
But
Yeah.
I agree with it because you're emphasizing on the beard. The product is what's doing it.
Right, but there's two sets of some of these photos. Some of the photos are model centric, where the focus is the model because that's part of pushing whatever the lifestyle they were going for the product launch. Some of them are the product focus. So like we have another set of photos similar to this. I don't know if they've been posted yet, where the model is blurred, but the bottle is visible.
And
in front of it.
look, everything we've posted so far has been all product. So I figured it was time to showcase a good
I'm
beard.
just giving you a hard time, man. I want you to be successful.
I'm successful.
I want people to go, and I want them to go find this photo.
I'm already successful.
But
The
you know
lurker.
what? All the lurkers out there, I need you to go find this photo. And when you do, order some beard product.
Yes.
Exactly.
Lurker. Go ahead, Urgoff, before you would.
Oh, Flourish Kings.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, I just had this idea. I was like, you know what? I've learned a lot in my 36 years of life.
Years on Earth.
And if it's not necessarily dedicated to people that are not trying to whatever, it's just dedicated to folks that are thoughtful and want, it's food for thought. You know, people that have the gift of introspect, whatever, this, that, or the other. So, one of the things that I observed, this was kind of indirectly, but I had noticed, like, I had some friends and I noticed some shit going on, and I was just like, I've been there. Let me, whatever. The first bit of advice that I would give to my kings for them to flourish is if she doesn't respond to you timely, keep it moving.
Oh, Jesus.
Isn't that don't chase them, replace them?
Yeah, exactly. I was trying to, I piped up about it, but I got all,
Discombobulated.
yeah, everybody kind of drowned me out. So I was like,
Discombobulated.
it'll come
So
back
we
around
agree.
full circle.
Yep.
Exactly. I said I agree. And the reason why I say that is a lot of times what will end up happening is if you messaging a girl, you just getting to know her or whatever, and she doesn't respond to you, you try to switch it up to something
Different.
that's not you.
Yep.
That's out of your element or this, that, or the third to try to get that attention. And when you do that, bad shit happens, right? So if she's not interested, if she's not giving you the play, because here's the thing. This is the thing we realize, and again, this has happened to me so many times, but it's also happened, like I just literally observed this a couple of days ago. And without, putting people's business out there like that or whatever, I was just like, look, if this chick is taking 2 days to respond, but I literally seen the same chick that was in question, and she literally was looking at her phone every 20 minutes. I'm like, she keeps the phone on her. She's checking for what's important to her. So if she's giving you a 2-day response, 3-day response, she's really not that into
So
you.
this is like
You're not a priority.
Can I just
this
say
is like
I feel
I don't know.
attacked right now?
this is like
Right.
Powder and
Right.
yeah, this is Powder and Andre.
I feel attacked
Yeah.
right now.
Right.
Yeah, Powder does this
Legitimately.
shit.
Yeah,
Like,
Powder and
Andre
Andre.
does this shit.
I do
Actually,
it.
Honeybee does this shit too.
I do it.
Oh,
But it's all
Lord.
good.
I
No.
catch a mountain of
We-
shit. Listen, I'll respond when I respond. If it's an emergency, I'll respond. Otherwise, I'll get to it when I get to it.
Exactly.
Suck
So
my
it's not a
balls.
priority
I
for you,
think-
and that's it.
I don't think it's about priorities specifically for me. I'm not, and I say this to everybody because I do this to everybody. I'm a horrible texter, but I'm a great person in person. I will talk my head off in person. But if you're really going to emphasize on communication during text messages, and that's the most important for you, even though back then there was no
Preach.
text messages,
Preach.
but I'm a
like
great
that, too.
person in person.
I'm more talkative than I am in text.
Yeah, I don't like texting. I would rather
Yeah.
FaceTime or call and actually have a genuine conversation.
So in that
Preach.
case, if that person mattered to you, you would
I mean, it's
say,
not
"Hey,
about matter.
hey, I'm not much of a texter. Let me call you.
I don't think it's about matter.
Let me or call me. I'd rather continue this over a call."
Listen, sometimes let me
Invite-
hold on, because you brought this up, right? And I legitimately feel attacked. You and for someone who,
I'm glad you do.
no, because this happens with literally everybody, absolutely everybody that I text, right? Sometimes it goes off, and you know what? I'm not in a headspace to text back.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
like
just
that too.
not.
Yeah.
And 90% of the time, I'm not in a headspace to respond to people.
Yeah.
Like, if it's important, if I look at it and I'm all like, I have to put my own anxiety and pressures aside, I'll
Right.
respond because it's a thing I gotta respond to. But if it's bullshit, yo, I'll get to it when I get
Somebody
to it.
saying, "Hey, hello, how are you doing?" could not be bullshit.
I
because
don't-
that could lead into, "I've had a hard day. I've done this. I've done that."
Yeah, but if
you
I'm
don't
struggling
pick up
enough
the
with
phone to
But that
text
is- you have to
somebody back
understand,
and
that's a
see what the
commitment.
fucking deal
Oh,
is.
shit.
that is
And
a
you-
commitment. No. Legitimately, because like that is a because you are committing to having a conversation with that person, and you may not have been ready. Even today, I literally spent the last week sick off my ass, just dying here. I had to buy a fucking humidifier because I couldn't breathe because my room was so dry. I didn't go to work on Thursday or Friday just because I couldn't deal with it.
Wait,
I don't think you even have to explain
All right,
yourself.
Let-
I don't feel
let-
like you need
let-
an explanation
Let's
for what
back
you're doing.
up here just a minute, damn it.
What?
What?
You work from home.
Right.
What
But
do
I
you
was
mean
coughing.
you didn't want to go to work? You were already here.
But like I had a massive headache all day. I was coughing
So you
constantly. I
wouldn't
was
log
sneezing.
into the computer in 2 days.
Right, because my job takes
All
an
right.
emotional toll.
So
No, I
so-
agree with that too.
so
That the
But hold on,
advice-
let me finish my point.
Yes,
my point.
please.
I literally had to hype myself up, being all like, I got people coming over to do this podcast. I had to get myself up. I did not. These two were texting back and forth for God knows how long, and at no point did I interject in the text message from like Thursday onward about
Right.
setting up the podcast. And I saw that shit going off, and I'm all like, I don't need to interject.
Listen,
They said it was gonna happen at like 2:00. I'm all like, I guess I'll have to be ready by that time. I didn't interject because it didn't require me to.
We don't
and I
care.
didn't have the emotional
Listen,
energy
listen,
to
listen.
At
invest
the
in
end,
that.
at the end of the
Sorry.
day, at the end of the day, the statement stands. People make time for what they deem important. If they don't deem it important, they
Well,
won't make
I
time.
don't
Hold on,
know.
and then the flip side of it is, yes, you keep it moving, because while I may not hold it against you, I don't text you like that because I know you're not gonna text me back like that. So, like, what's the point? Like, it's
Well-
like, okay, well, if I need to get in touch with him, I'll call him and hope he picks up.
I
But-
hope you
but-
heard this thing where it's like, and this is so true because I've had friends. I moved to Jersey when I was in middle school, and I grew up here in Orlando. But I had best friends here. I didn't really talk to them when I went up there, but as soon as I came back, we're like this. It's because it's not even have to do anything.
Are they hot?
All right.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Hey.
All right,
I'm sorry.
never
I'm
mind.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey,
No,
good question.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
good
It's
question.
just
But all I'm saying is, like, it just depends because, like, personally for me, and it's crazy because it's been happening a lot, and I feel like, I don't know if I really have to explain myself, but I just haven't been texting back, and I'm on my phone. It's not that I'm not looking. I barely even text my own family back.
That's Andre. But
Yeah, and
No.
that's you too.
No,
That's you too.
Whoa, listen.
Whoa.
Back up. Whoa.
I can say I'm probably the only one in this room that if you text me, I'm texting you 2 minutes later.
Okay,
whether it's
listen,
inconvenient or
listen,
not.
okay,
And
that's
I'm
good.
Listen,
probably-
I'm
and
not.
I'm probably the busiest one here.
Listen. Ooh.
I mean,
I learned a long time ago from Powder that if he doesn't want to do something, or if he don't want to talk,
Now
he's just not going to text back. I learned a long time ago.
Hey, listen.
My
No.
Padawan,
No.
He doesn't want to do something. He want to.
Hey, we call that a powder move. not a
listen.
not a power move.
Okay,
a
before
powder
we
move.
get off on everybody being defensive, the whole point was
No, I'm not
Hold on,
defensive
hold
at
on.
all.
the whole point was to just don't take it personal and keep it moving. No,
but
like
because
let me, for me, it's like okay, this person doesn't
let me explain to you something though. I gotta break down a couple things.
Off of that.
One,
I'm not hurt. I'm just on.
no. I gotta break down a couple things. One, I'm old school. I text, but texting to me is still newer technology, right?
Facts.
So it's like I
I'm
text.
older than you.
Listen, I gave you
You're
your
talking
time.
about
Now it's my
yourself.
time, man. My time now.
My time. Is
I'm trying.
now.
I'm trying to kind of defend
Whoa.
Andre, but also bury him in the hatchet at the same time, right? So like I text Andre all the time, right? And sometimes he responds, sometimes he doesn't. Not usually if it's like really fucking important or about like something he's into.
Yes, he'll respond.
He'll respond.
Yeah, I've
if,
noticed
if
that
he
too.
has no interest in it, he doesn't fucking respond.
I just said that. Did
Right?
I not?
No. I'm not, again. I'm not taking away from you. I'm not doing that. But I've also like I can say that I'm guilty myself. That like I get a text message from somebody and I read it, and in my head I respond. But
yeah, I
but
exactly know
but
what you
actually
mean. It's funny.
I don't,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, fuck.
Yeah,
I've
So-
done that.
I've done that too.
No, so what was it? Was last week Father's Day?
Yeah.
So I'm here. I get out the car and my phone goes off. So I'm obviously grabbing the podcast shit. But I look at my phone and somebody texts me Happy Father's Day. Because I got a cat, and I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, oh, thank you.
Parents aren't parents.
In my head, I'm
our
thinking of
parents.
the response that I'm gonna send to
Not
him.
according to my HR person.
In my head, I'm thinking the response I'm gonna send to him. But then I grab the podcast shit and I come in here and I completely forget. Then it's like, then they text me the next day and I'm like, fuck, I forgot to text them back.
Yeah.
So I know that space shit happens. But I also, if you have an iPhone, I give you the decency to let you know
Then I read it.
I read it.
Yeah.
So-
that could be hurtful.
But that hurt. That hurts though.
That
So
could be
going
really
back-
hurtful.
So going back again, I don't. This is the thing. I've one of the things that I worked on is expecting others to behave how I would. So
But
while
you
I
can't.
don't expect
But you
that,
can't.
hold on, exactly. While I don't expect that, I'm not gonna give energy to that. So that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like people are driving themselves. Like this particular person was driving themselves crazy. Why this chick hadn't hit them back, and I was just like, dude, like.
You confuse
Like-
me in all sorts of manners right now because this is supposed to be like a Flourish Kings topic.
Right.
But it is-
So
Yeah,
you're
it
telling.
is.
Are you telling? Are you telling the king?
The thing
Are
is,
you
instead
telling
of
the
causing
young
yourself
the-
mental anguish,
telling the young kings
allow
out there if a
yourself to
bitch don't text you,
flourish
keep
and
it
just
moving?
just keep it moving.
Or
But-
just
but
don't
that-
get butthurt
but-
about there's different types of communication. There's so many different types of
But lack
communication.
of communication isn't a type of communication.
But
But
the
is it-
thing is
I
I
don't-
don't think you should rely on text messaging for communication.
That's
No,
what I'm
it's
saying.
it's not just that. It's just the overall. That's a way to gauge interest. Everybody here has their phone on them,
But-
and
but
has
that's-
looked
but-
Well,
at
how
it.
many
that's
times have I
new
even
age.
checked
during
my
the
phone right now?
podcast.
That's new age though.
Everybody
agree.
has their phone here. Everybody has looked at it. They're currently looking at the phone. So
Yeah, we're looking at Charlotte Flair.
Exactly.
But
No,
you're
So-
not in your messages,
Believe me,
right?
So what I'm saying,
Exactly.
No.
but what I'm saying is, all I'm saying is, you use it as a tool to gauge interest and nothing further. Because again,
But
I don't feel like
but
that's
I
fair.
can't
think
agree
so
with that
either.
though because like again like I said like with Andre, unless he's texting one of his like dungeon rats, like he
Whoa. First off,
listen. I
First off,
didn't want to call them hood
shots.
rats. They're in the dungeon.
First off, you know I'm
Dungeon
above
rats.
hood rats. I don't fuck with
for
hood
you.
rats.
Yeah, but you might
for
fuck
you.
with dungeon rats.
So-
I don't know because we ain't
so
been
there-
together.
so
Dungeon
because
buddy,
this
get it
principle
right.
applies to you, and you,
Whoa,
it doesn't.
that was a
This is
strong
not.
move.
This is not a good Flourish King segment. But don't chase and replace them is. It's the same.
Listen,
concept.
don't chase them, replace them is a rule of the game. And I'm saying like for Flourish, what I'm saying with the text message, like I know he's a shitty text messenger. That doesn't make it okay.
But
it doesn't make it not okay because I understand his fault.
Exactly. But okay, so if
he understands his fault. Like that's the thing. Like he'll sit there.
Do you get mad that I don't text you?
No.
Okay. So I kept it moving.
Yeah, but what I'm saying,
and we still have a good friendship.
But that's what.
But
I'm saying.
I know not to text him because I know I'm not going to get a response.
Because you understand
somebody's there.
Everybody has. Not everybody's perfect at everything. Everybody has a shortcoming.
I just said
I don't view my text message.
I kept it moving.
Your text message.
We have a functional relationship.
Self-care.
No. Your text messaging is completely dysfunctional. Because
not when it's important.
Listen, I text you about a fucking computer chip. Your ass responds right away. I say, hey, podcast is Saturday. No fucking response.
Because you already know.
That's because you already know.
Yeah.
I will make things
but
like you don't need me to confirm.
You know what the thing is though. Like I'll be completely honest with you.
Oh Lord.
Is that like I don't know if you actually read the message or if you just put my fucking text on fucking do not disturb. No, listen. But that's what I'm saying. Like at least if you know I read the message, you know whether I ignored you or whether I kept it moving or whatever.
I feel like it's so different.
But when you send somebody a message, like you always have that fucking. It's like what he said about the car bomb earlier. Like, you don't know whether they actually got it or not. Then you start fucking sending the question marks. Like, bitch, did you fucking get my text message? Like, I text. And they're like, what's up? Like if they didn't see the 3 previous text messages of question mark, 2 question marks, 3 question marks, and then the fucking face that says, motherfucker, what is going on?
Listen. So we're going to air our dirty laundry real quick. Or you don't start some shit. So, like, when you texted me about your computer, I was not in the mindset to help you. Like, and you know I'm super helpful. You know I love helping you with your computer shit. But I was not in the mindset to be helping you at that point in time. But I responded, and I was like, he needs this. I know he needs this to get it done. So what did I do? I put my own bullshit aside enough to tell you, hey,
let's check a website. Go to this website to give you an answer, bitch.
Right.
I don't have it for you.
Listen, I gave you an answer. I didn't leave you hanging. I did what I could at the time.
Listen, I don't. The point of this conversation is I don't care.
Yeah.
Like I know your shitty text. Like if I know I text Ghost, I'm gonna get a text back.
Is that why he's always on the number 2 mic?
But when I
I should be on the number 2.
When I text you, like I know maybe I don't get a response. So I love to hit you up extra early because I know it's gonna take a while. And that just from history. Like, my man got shit going on. He looks at his phone. He doesn't look at his phone. The only time it ever irks me to fuck out is when I text him, he doesn't respond, and then I see him on fucking Snapchat, and he's fucking sitting there looking at his phone like this. So it's like, bitch, I know you're looking at the screen.
Urgoff, is that your thing? Urgoff, is that your thing?
No,
Urgoff's thing?
It's like if I
I always respond to text.
But what I'm saying,
whether
like,
I'm in the mood or not.
But if you see them like physically looking at their phone,
I know you're looking at your phone and you didn't respond,
because that was the point of the whole thing that I was saying. It doesn't bother me anymore because it's like, okay,
as you grown, you come to
exactly like I used to feel a way about it, you know, but I realized not everybody is like me.
Yes,
like even if I'm busy, like my ex-girlfriend, who we're now friends, she can text me and I'm in the middle of some shit and I will text her and be like, hey, I'm in a meeting, I'll hit you back. And then if I'm not feeling it, even later on, I'll remember that I said that and I'll be like, look, I had a long day. Can I just hit you back some other time?
Yeah.
I feel like that is courtesy to your friend. You see what I'm saying? So it's not about how I'm feeling. It's not about this or that or the third. It's about me opening up some kind of communication so you'll know. And but I realize not everybody is like that.
Yeah.
And they don't have to be. I'm okay with
everybody's
that.
different.
That's why I say keep it moving. Like you realize what person you're dealing with.
Yep.
And you adjust accordingly. So I don't expect anything from Andre. So I don't hit him up unless it's super important. You know, I don't expect much from Powder. So I don't.
The way I look at life is, if it's important, you're going to call me. If it's not important, you're going to text me.
You're going to text me.
I
Right.
would say like certain text messages. I mean, just solely from my own, like, you know, I just say that like it depends on the person, and sometimes I really don't look at my messages, but it depends on how the context of how like what message was sent, and then like,
Listen, just
what was
set-
the context of the person.
Just set your shit to red.
don't
I
know.
learned that
like,
from a
if
Drake
I feel creeped
song.
out, I'm gonna feel creeped out. If I
No.
feel like I don't like, I'm not gonna. This conversation is not gonna go anywhere. I'm not gonna text back. If I feel like you're just gonna say something that I really don't want to hear, why would I text back?
But again,
You know?
but that takes us to the beginning of the whole podcast of breaking the cycle of toxicity. Hey,
This is true.
motherfucker, I'm not feeling this.
But if I already said
Don't.
it and you're still messaging,
Then you block them.
true.
iPhone got blocked. You got iPhone?
I do.
Block. You got iPhone?
Of course.
Block. Block.
Too.
I'm just a horrible
I
texter.
got
I'm just
two
gonna say that. I really am.
You got two
And I mean, like I
phones?
said, it wasn't meant to levy any. Like, obviously, my grandmother used to have this whole saying, and it was an old country saying, and I never understood. But she'd always be like, "A hit dog will holler," and I never got that.
A
until
what?
A hit dog will holler, meaning,
A dog that gets hit.
yeah, the one that hollers is the one that got hit. So, like, I just said it, and then everybody piped up, and I'm like,
They felt like you were talking to them.
levying it
Yeah,
against
you feel like you're
actually
talking to them.
anybody. This literally came after I observed
No, like
It seemed
a
kinda
thing,
targeted.
and then
it seemed a little targeted.
I'm
went back.
It's
It
kinda
felt.
seemed
It
a little
felt. I
targeted.
felt.
That's just
I'm
because
completely-
again, a hit dog a holler.
look,
Like, if the
I'm
shoe fit, put that
complete
motherfucker on.
I'm completely guilty of ignore. I don't purposely ignore texts, but I accidentally ignore text.
Same. I'm the same.
Like
way.
I completely will admit to my fault that say like
So
sometimes I get a text message that I in my head again I think I respond to, but I don't, and I'm
so
like fuck, I
again,
forgot.
like, the situation came up. I recognized it instantly because it's happened to me, and it's actually happened to me recently.
Yeah, but how many times?
So-
how many times would you text a chick before you gave up?
Ooh.
Oh, good
or
question, bro.
in this chick, your situation, a dude. But what are you guys looking at over there?
I'm showing him a stock thing.
Let me see. Show me. Just flip the screen. Flip the.
It's a stock name.
It's a stop.
All right, we're doing a podcast. Get off your fucking. You see, this is the shit he's fucking talking about. Is that like we're doing a podcast? You're on your phone there, blah blah blah. But then you know what? When I gotta text you about the podcast,
But he's not
you
looking
don't
at
fucking
his
respond.
messages. He's not on his messages.
No, but the thing
And
is,
also, first of all, I just want to say that psychologically, your phones. I did a whole thing about social media, and actually, like, you're so addicted to your phone, but you're not looking at like what's important on your phone.
but the thing
and
is
it's
that
true.
That's not true. I'm always looking at
no
stocks.
look.
Well, like,
look,
but if you're like
lately,
addicted
Look,
to
there's
social
one-
media, that's
yeah.
a real thing.
There's one of two things going on there. He sees my text message notification pop up, and he ignores it. Or two, he's got me on fucking do not disturb.
or those ones like I have
You
my
son
phone.
of a bitch! You got me on do not disturb.
I do not have
I
you
know
on
you
do
got
not
me on do
disturb.
not disturb. Hold on.
No,
You
sometimes
fucking-
you could put
You
where
can
you
text
don't
me
get
right
them.
now. I got you on. I do not have you on Do Not Disturb.
There's
Oh.
sometimes where you don't have the notifications for your messages. Like I do that. 'cause
Yeah,
I,
sometimes I
at
get
work
that.
I don't have it on.
Yeah, I do that.
Well, it's not on in general.
Yeah, I don't see it until I get
Like I actually look at my messages. I'm like, oh shoot, there's
Oh
a
no!
10.
Well, you just changed it. You son of a bitch.
He's not gonna believe
You son of a
He's
bitch.
not gonna believe
I knew
I'm
I wasn't
in.
gonna win. I knew I wasn't going to win. It's fine. It's fine.
But anyways, let's go back to Flourishing Kings. So just respectfully move on.
yeah, I mean, you don't have
Respectfully-
to feel away. You don't have to try to.
Has
read
anybody
into it,
ever
interpret
text
it.
somebody too much and know they should stop?
Yes.
Wow.
when I was
Yeah.
when I was
All
younger.
the time.
When I was younger, now that I'm
You be
adult,
texting them like, "Hey, what's up?" They don't respond. A couple hours
But
later,
see, here's the thing.
you
I
hit them
don't-
with a question mark. Hey, I was
Nah.
just thinking.
I don't
about-
feel like you should.
Oh, you've done that.
I have. I'm.
Question mark. Question mark.
I mean,
question
but that begs the question: what is too much? Like, if you really
Listen,
want to
it-
talk to
listen,
somebody-
She's not going to respond.
Listen,
Each person.
at my age now, I've learned to send one text, and that's it.
that's
right?
it.
Yeah.
I
Hey.
haven't learned that.
If they don't
Yeah.
fucking respond,
Yeah.
it'd be
cares?
2 days, and I'd be picking it up, and I'd be trying to respond. I'm like, no.
I don't do.
You guys sit there and like have conversations with yourself, like no.
It's
Don't
so bad,
do
like,
it.
I do
Yeah.
time
I
frames.
knew a chick was deploying, and like I knew she was deploying. She was going overseas, and I texted her, "Hey, have a safe deployment. Come back to us." No response. I ain't never texting this bitch ever again.
Damn.
Ever again.
Did you hurt her?
That's crazy.
No.
Did she hurt you?
A little. It hurt my
Aw.
feelings a little. I'm
Oh,
not
I was
gonna
gonna
Tear
say I
drop.
thought she pegged you. Like,
No.
You
No.
got
I
the
mean,
tick
not
on your
into
leg
pegging.
like ghosts?
not
It's
into
okay
pegging.
if you are, though. It's all right if you are.
It's
So-
okay if you
General.
are into pegging, man. Like it's completely cool.
It's not my type of power play.
So
What is your power play in the dungeon?
Yeah.
Hey,
Um,
hey, we
Urgoff.
got it. Hey, we're gonna finish. Go ahead.
Go
I'm
ahead.
not.
chilling.
Hey, I'm not letting this happen.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
not letting this happen.
Go ahead.
I'm not letting this.
I'm chilling. Go ahead.
Finish your point. Finish your point.
Hey,
ahead.
no, you had topics. Go.
Yeah, yeah.
Pull it
No,
up.
my topic's over. It's
Pull
over.
it
Oh,
up.
that was it?
It's over.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hey.
I mean, I was gonna put a bow on it because we
Put
were
a bow
getting
on
into
it.
other
Yeah,
things.
Put a bow
I
on it.
wanted you guys to put a bow on it. Like I was gonna say, feelings aside, whether you feel like you're one or not or whatever, I think the lesson is to not. Well, I guess what I was trying to convey is to not necessarily let it
Eat it too.
affect your friendship or your
Yeah.
relationship with the person. You keep it moving. If
Right.
you think there's something that you need to hold on to or keep, you keep it. If you think that, hey, I'm only going in because I was interested in this woman and she's not interested, chances are you might want to back up off of that pedal. But if it's something like a friendship in our case or, whatever, like, and you think it's worth holding on to, just keep it
Hey,
moving. Like,
you gonna
just
keep texting me?
realize
Don't
they're
keep
not
nodding
good.
your head like that.
Why you above your head like
No,
that?
listen. I tell you, and I told you this. Like when Andre ignored my text,
Just
and
keep it
then no,
moving. Flourish,
and then
King.
I see
gets
him.
mad, bro.
I see him on other people's Snapchat chilling. It's like I hope to
Bro,
God. I hope to
Damn.
no. I hope to God. I'm not the first person he calls if he ever gets locked up in jail.
Oh my god.
Because I'm gonna be like,
so
I'm gonna be
much
like,
so, bro.
you
Why are
fucking.
so butthurt?
Hey, listen, that's my
Hey,
man.
you talking about me?
Can I have my spare key back? Because in case some shit happened to me, I would need you to let me in my house. And I think about that every time I walk outside my door. And I'm like,
You need.
man,
You're
I
like,
got a
I
key,
hope-
bro.
I hope.
I got a key and
no, I changed the locks.
Hey.
Oh well, then you.
Dun, dun, dun.
Because I think about that. I'm like, I text him, he doesn't respond.
Yeah, bro.
3 hours later, I see him on Snapchat on somebody else's thing. I'm like, I hope to God he calls that person for if he ever gets locked up. Because you know what?
You better not call.
You better not call. You gonna call me like, hey Ben, I'm locked up. I need you to show up.
You better
know
Like
what?
you expect me right away?
Listen,
I never get that hurt though.
you should call the one that's did the
No, I
most
don't.
work on
It's
his
a joke.
ego.
But if it was
Nah.
somebody you were
Call
interested
me.
in, though, if somebody you were interested in,
I'm
Okay,
I'm
so
not
yeah,
getting
I was
arrested.
gonna
no, I'll
say,
come get you, brother.
like if
I've
my
gotten
friends
people.
don't, if my friends like
He
if
needs
I
somebody
see
with
them
money
and I
to
text
pick
them
him
and
up.
they're on social media, I don't really think anything about it. I'm just like whatever.
yeah.
But if it was like my significant other, that's the shit that gets me like pissed
So
off.
all right. So
Depend on the relationship.
put me in these shoes, right? So you have Instagram.
Yes.
Okay. So say you text your boyfriend, "Hey, what's up?"
Mhm.
He didn't
I'm
respond.
not your boyfriend.
No, you might be.
It's a little
You
too
might
deep
be
now.
dead.
Y'all,
Yeah.
y'all are
Too
in a
deep.
situationship.
No,
Situation.
listen. No, I'm trying to break it down in
I think he wants to
retrospect.
pay
Yep.
you.
No,
It's okay.
no.
I don't need the peg. I don't need a strap. Like, I got my own. But you better
Go
take.
ahead. Go
Why
ahead.
did
Go
you not
ahead.
reject that outright?
You need
Why
that.
did you not reject what she said outright?
You
I'm
need that-
uncomfortable. Get out of my studio.
You need that outright.
You need an
You gotta
animal
give it
twice.
some
Go ahead. Go
thoughtful
ahead with your
Listen.
point. Go ahead. Your
All
point.
right, so you got a boyfriend and you text him.
Mm.
Hey, what's up? Hour later goes by, you don't hear anything from him. He told you he was with the boys.
Yeah.
All right, so you would probably have some kind of like compassion or understanding.
Mm-hmm.
He's with the boys. He's not gonna text me right away, whatever.
Yeah.
But then, an hour and a half later, you see him liking photos on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel some type of way?
So like this actually
Yes or no?
happened to me. So like I was talking to somebody and we were talking all the time on text message, but then sometimes like they wouldn't respond and I see them on social media. What I would do is just like I like hit him from social media. So I personally would get mad because
so you
I didn't
you
really-
didn't chase him. You replaced him.
I didn't replace him. I just
You
didn't want
didn't
to
chase him though.
She flourished.
I just didn't want to get mad over something that I do. I do the same thing, so I'm not gonna get
You
mad
do
at
it,
you.
whoa.
Sound like you flourished.
Yeah,
Queen.
I guess.
Whoa,
yeah.
she says she do the same thing.
Like sometimes I just don't want to
So
respond.
why am I
back.
getting all this heat?
Wait,
like,
no. Who's getting you any heat, man? You feel
I was
ice
getting
cold.
so much heat, and when I
No,
first
I'm
said
just
this statement,
asking. Like, all right, so do you frown at toxicity if you know you're toxic yourself?
we're all toxic
I
in
mean,
some
was
way.
that really
Exactly,
toxic,
but
though?
that's the point I'm going to leave you guys with today, because she said I do the same thing.
But is that really toxic though? Like,
Mm.
Hey.
oh, here we go.
It could be.
Hey, exactly.
If
Hey,
somebody is-
we're leaving it open for the listeners.
Okay.
Is it toxic to
Oh.
ignore somebody and like something on Instagram?
I like
And
that.
we'll come back next week with
Okay.
the results.
Results.
Dun, dun, dun. It's like Murder She Wrote, right? All right. So before we go on the podcast, I do want to thank everybody for showing up today. You know, Honeybee, Urgoff, Andre, Ghost.
I
You
don't have
know,
to show up. It's in my studio.
That's why he didn't text
I
back.
don't have to get a text back.
I had to text him this morning just to make sure he was awake. I was like, "You awake?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Good." I'm like, "I'll bring the alcohol." You know, that's my parting gift for him is to give him the alcohol. But I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know we're not getting any official sponsors, but I want to kind of make some like halfway sponsors, and then maybe they become official sponsors down the road if we only endorse these certain products.
Do you want me to go out and get us some sponsors?
No, but I do want to sponsor Vans shoes.
Ooh.
You want a van sponsorship?
I want a Vans sponsorship more than anything else.
I'm about to get my first pair for my birthday. I can't wait.
You've never had
I
Vans?
never had a pair of Vans.
Oh my god! I just
Listen,
got
yeah.
recently my
Listen,
first pair of Vans.
I was in the Vans store today looking for new ones. They had some red ones and them bitches was tight, but I was like, I'm not a blood, I'm more of a crip.
They don't. I can't.
What?
They just not for me.
What size shoe you wear?
A, that's the first
8?
thing. No, I said A, that's the first thing. I'm a
No,
14.
They make 14s.
And B, I don't have any arches, and those shoes are tight as fuck.
I don't have any arches.
How do you
Wait.
tell if you have an arch or not?
Touch my foot.
Bro,
Here,
I'm
here.
not fixing it.
You
Here,
know.
touch my
Oh, you
foot.
know?
I bet your
like-
foot isn't flat as mine.
You want to touch my foot?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I'm gonna touch your
All right,
foot.
the
Get in like
listeners
this.
don't need to hear that. Thank you,
Oh,
everybody,
wow.
for
Yes, they
joining
do.
us.
No,
on this
no,
week's
I'm
episode
not
of the
touching
podcast.
foot.
Yeah.
And with that, we're gonna hit you with a piece.
No. Listen, y'all not taking my
Bro, you
fucking
got an
podcast.
arch. It's right
Wait,
here.
wait, dig a little deeper.
That's an arch. You got a fucking
Oh
arch.
wow, feet.
No, so no, I do want to. I want to start endorsing Vans because I recently tried to get some 2Dab Crew Vans made, and they fucking denied it. Even after I did the appeal,
Yeah, their petition. They still denied it.
they denied it because they said they don't put logos on shoes.
Ah,
And I guess our podcast logo is a logo enough that they don't want to put it on shoes.
ah,
Hey, so we're moving up in the world.
yes.
That we're a logo and we can't be put on shoes. Anyway, we're shouting out Vans. We're shouting out Grey Goose alcohol. Grey Goose vodka is where it's at.
Some good stuff, man.
Crown whiskey. And today's drink of the day is fucking salted caramel old smoky whiskey, butterscotch schnapps, and cream soda.
Mm.
That bitch is amazing. Look at this guy grabbing his nipple over there.
Yeah,
That's how
man.
you know that shit's that good.
Ew.
We're also gonna shout out South Beach Beard.
South Beach Beard, if you got a beard. If you don't got a beard, start growing one. Then go to southbeachbeard.com. Y'all got any promos right now?
Buy 3, get 1 free.
Buy 3, get 1 free on South Beach Beard. And you know what? The funny thing is you got to have 4. Because you got to have the pomade. You got to have the beard oil. And then you got to have like a beard butter.
Right.
Right?
Damn, he know everything.
Listen,
Right.
remember I had a beard.
Yo.
I had a beard for
In this
almost a
beard
year.
life, right?
Hey,
I had a beard for almost a year. So like,
And now he's growing it back. The stubble's looking magnificent.
nah, I'm keeping the light
the
sexy.
light stubble.
No,
That's
yeah,
fine.
we call-
That's a beard type.
we call
Go for
this
it.
we call this light sexy.
go for it.
Hey,
That's a beard type.
where they say I'm single, ready to mingle, like that's what I'm doing.
Still could benefit
I'm
from a
trying to
little
get-
oil.
Ready for a hot boy summer?
Hot boy
Oh,
summer
my
because
God.
damn sure ain't gonna be no hot girl summer in this
No,
bitch.
hell no. That's canceled.
Cancel,
Hot boy summer.
cancel.
That's canceled.
Okay.
Hey, guess
Queen
what?
Bee over here looking
Guess
some
what?
kind of way.
Guess what?
God.
All these motherfuckers is canceled. And we gonna hit you with a piece.
Peace.